Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800-STAV. Call in, we'll solve your problems. We're in the Baltimore studio, upgraded lighting setup. Had to test out the two-man. We got new cameras, we got new lighting. Had to test out the two-man with two of Baltimore's most beautiful specimens.
Oh,
that's right.
Thank you.
Both of my balls.
Yes. Each of your nuts.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. We fucking suck. I'm gay for your nuts. Oh, and I'm gay for Twisted Tea.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Justin and Tom returning. Justin Schlegel, Tommy Sinbazo, and luckily they came.
studio audience.
The studio audience. Thanks. Luckily, you guys came as soon as we've got our Twisted Tea sponsorship.
Fuck yeah.
And,
I mean it. If this is what genuinely shot out of a dude, I'd be with a man.
You would suck it?
If
Yeah.
this is what came
Instead,
out of a
he
man.
settles for cum.
That's right. You're gonna hate Twisted Cum. Oh, it's got pulp in it.
So you've been a Twisted Tea guy from the beginning.
Oh, since I was like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah,
It doesn't burn my little throat.
Yeah, Twisted. I guess I'm trying to think of the things I drank. Our sponsor can't get mad. This is behind the paywall.
Yeah,
so
you're fine.
whatever we say here. No, I'm not saying Twisted Tea is this kind of alcohol that I drank as a child.
No.
I'm gonna say we could talk about other ones that kind of
those
did
other
that.
reprobable.
Those other disgusting brands. But yeah, I believe. What was that? Were you? As a teen, were you early on? What were you sipping on? What
Fucking
was like
cornfield and aftershock.
In
That's
the-
it.
in the-
Just
yeah.
sitting
Aftershock.
in some horrible field drinking Goldschlager,
Yeah.
aftershock,
Goldschlager, that's
aftershock, and,
Pucker, sour apple puckle, and
Pucker.
then schnapps.
Schnapps was
Ride the
shitty.
schnapps train.
Schnapps is
Dude,
good.
you ever
yeah.
have a good schnapps puke? Where
No,
you just
you
feel
know-
like you're throwing up a dentist's office.
I threw
mint.
up. The first time I actually threw up from alcohol was Strawberry Hill Boone's Farm.
Oh.
And I threw it up, and I was like, that is delicious.
Dude, there's a drink. It's called. I remember the earliest in my like younger days of getting like genuinely
Yeah.
scary
When
stomach
you're getting,
pump drunk.
Yeah. In the Dirty Dwarf.
Dirty Dwarf, Southern Maryland,
Southern Maryland.
North La Plata, South
La Plata,
PG.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, sorry,
but they
man.
were B52 shots, and it's like a layered. It's like 3 liquors that like layer together when you pour them. Just research whatever the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
My stepdad was teaching me to make them when I'm 13, and dude,
yeah.
they went down like yoo-hoo. They're
That's
smooth.
awesome.
So me and my friend David Fuchs, who's a captain in the Navy now, he's
Hell
in charge
yeah.
of men and a Hellfire Phalanx missile system on a fucking destroyer.
That's right.
Are
Hell
just
yeah.
ripping these things. No food.
No food.
I'm 100
13.
pounds.
Just got done with
Bang.
fucking algebra class.
Just
Yeah.
finished
Yeah,
like learning
well,
to do
pre-algebra
kick flips.
probably, yeah.
Oh,
I think
I'll do a couple shots,
pre-algebra.
then go jerk off for the 18th time.
Yeah, I'll
today.
go crank to the Sears catalog. We get, shockingly dizzy, alcohol poisoning drunk. And they just put us in a guest bedroom to just throw up into pots. Well, I
Wow.
clearly hear him just blowing my mother's back out on the other side of the room. I hear him just fracking her for oil. I hear this dumb redneck. David Holder, if I ever find you,
That's awesome, dude. He gave you alcohol poisoning to fuck your mom.
100%. Dude, he 100% was like, I can get these idiots to pass out, and then it is an all-you-could-fuck buffet with Justin's mom.
That's
But he
awesome.
didn't count on me staying awake because of the spins.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
as I'm throwing up into like a pasta colander,
He's just hearing it.
I'm
You're
just
hearing it. That's what we call a Waldorf babysitter right there. Give your teenage or preteen fucking so much
the
booze.
babysitter's cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preteen novels.
That's
yeah.
what the B in the B-52 was. The babysitter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So was this guy didn't stick around the family?
No, he didn't. No, he was he
But
was
they were
not
married,
good
or he was
shape.
just a boyfriend?
No. They got married. I think
Oh,
like
wow.
a courthouse thing. They registered at like Dollar King.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. He had an issue. He had a genuine issue.
Okay.
He painted cars for a living, and like one of those things where like they pull a car into
Yeah,
a
yeah,
tent.
like
The
a
Grand
tent,
Theft
yeah.
Auto when you had to get the
Exactly.
cops off you.
Exactly.
And you pull in and you have a new paint.
This dude
paint
helped
job.
you knock the stars
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a tank
yeah.
right outside.
Yes, I
Change
love
the
it.
color on this
I
El
love
Camino. But he had to wear this mask. He had to wear a filter. But this white trash fucking La Plata carport painter place he worked at, it was all for show. They never put filters in the mask.
Oh my
The dude was just breathing in raw paint fumes for years.
That's insane.
So he goes and somehow it screws up his nervous system to where he couldn't feel pain. Like he had no idea he was in pain.
Wow.
Like he would just catch on fire and just like wouldn't know it. Like he'd like lean on a stove and had no idea.
Yeah.
He's like,
So
oh
start
shit.
smelling.
Well, his issue, he couldn't tell when he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
He couldn't feel the pressure in his bladder and asshole. So you would just be sitting there watching whatever Walker, Texas Ranger.
Justin, grab my cock. See how full it is. See how full of piss my cock is,
Just
Justin.
squeeze my nuts. Yes. Well, let's look. Yeah. Someone needs to go make water.
Put a pinky up my ass. See if it comes out clean.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think that Wild Wings is coming back on you. I got a little lemon pepper on my pinky. But yeah, he'd just be sitting watching TV with us and go, oh shit, and just get up. And he's
Incredible,
shit his
dude.
pants 50 times in front of him.
That's
Nice.
crazy.
Horrible.
And your mom married this guy.
Yeah, she was in
How
a
long
great
were they
spot.
together?
Like 6 or 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Long time. Yeah. Long time. Yeah. And then she passes away. And then as she
R.I.P.
passed away, R.I.P. Mom.
Hold on. That's the most gentle I've ever heard him say that his mom killed him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Mom.
Oh, jeez. I
Mom checked
wonder
out.
why.
Yeah. Things aren't going great, okay? All right.
My husband has shit himself 50 times.
I can't do it anymore.
do
Shit himself
better.
at a funeral. My son's puking in the other room. This guy's going ass to mouth. He's pissing everywhere. Okay, it's time to cross the Rainbow Bridge. But she passes,
Yes.
and he comes up to me at my job like weeks later after they're like getting rid of her stuff and divvying it all up. And he meets me in the parking lot of the Waldorf Borders that I worked at, and he's got a fucking pistol. And he goes, "Hey man, we're still on good terms. If I find you, I'll fucking kill you." But he's like, "I'm heading to Alaska to go bear hunting. You coming with?"
Oh my God.
No, dude. No. I gotta go stock the new Brian Setzer Orchestra
That's
CD.
crazy.
This gun that he got at a flea market, that
Yes.
definitely misfired and blew his hand off.
Yes.
And that was the last I ever saw of him.
Wow, dude, you could have gotten molested in Alaska, dude.
No, I would have ruled.
Alaska.
Alaska.
How old? So you were how old at this point?
I was
15?
18. No, 18, 19 years old. Just
Okay.
out of high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he tried to get you as a 19. You weren't even like a kid who needed a dependent.
Yeah.
It was like, hey man, time to bond.
Time, yeah, you know.
We're what's left here of this family.
We're the only remaining members of the dynasty. That's it. We're it. We can't let this dynasty die.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude. That's fucking wild.
It's wild. So I don't know where he is, dude.
you have
Last I heard, he went to Alaska and I'm hoping he's in a grizzly's lower intestine. I just hope that he
Have you
tried
ever
to.
tried to type his name in Google or anything?
Many times. many times. And
Elders, just give us a quick Google. Give us the name again, Justin.
yeah, that would be David Holder. Okay, formerly of White Plains, Maryland. I'd love to find you. And if I do, the old baseball bat shampoo.
Oh, it just came up. It
yeah.
says Alaskan clan leader, David Holden.
Local man shits self in Sitco. Yeah, that was your mom, pa. They were always together. You never had like step parents, anything like that.
No step parents. I always wanted. It's like everyone wants what they don't have. You know.
You didn't want this.
Steps.
Well,
Dude, you
listen,
don't want this.
No disrespect. I don't think I was gonna have a stepdad that shit himself routinely.
God,
I think
this-
my mom would have done a little better.
This calls for a
You're
twisted
gonna go,
tea.
yeah, recounting your mother's suicide on a Patreon
A
episode.
twisted story
Time
calls
to
for a
get
twisted tea.
Time to get twisted.
Yeah.
With a room.
Did you walk in on your mom after a bottle of sleeping pills? Get twisted.
Wait, did you find her? Did you find her?
No, but I was the first person that found out. Yeah.
okay.
No, I got a call from the guy that managed the property that she lived at.
Oh, okay.
And he was crying.
Oh.
And,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's like, "Are you her son?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" "Oh, I'm not sure. I should be
She
the one."
hasn't paid rent.
I'm just saying.
If you want to settle up with
Before I tell you this next piece of information, I'm gonna need you to pay rent.
Are you sitting down on your wallet?
Yeah, heads up? She's a few days overdue. And, ooh, there's a stink. Yeah, so I'm the one that had to tell everyone.
Damn,
I had to bring my brother home from a sleepover.
Oh,
I was like, hey, dude, you got to come home.
Hey, dude, good news. You pissing yourself at the sleepovers, not the worst thing that happened this weekend.
No. And man, nothing makes this story go down easier than a twisted tea. 5% alcohol brewed with real iced tea. You know it's got?
He knows the talking points.
Yeah. And much like getting the kick in the stomach that your mom's dead, this tea's got a little kick.
Yes, it does, my friend.
Hell yeah. You never dealt with step parents? You never had step parents at all in your family?
I have a stepmom.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my mom just had a boyfriend for like 10 years, and then he died of dementia.
Did you ever hear him
Of
fuck?
dementia.
I haven't heard any of my steps fuck, but 100%. Like in high school when my parents were still together, I would listen to the Dr. Demento show. You know, just wacky, goofy music,
Sure.
and that would come on at midnight to 2 a.m. on Sundays, right? So. But in the middle of the night, if I took my headphones off and had to walk to the bathroom, I could hear the headboard like, dum, 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 dum.
Were they talking at all? They say stuff?
But so years later, I had actually brought up to my mom. I was like, hey, I would hear you guys like fucking. And she was like, oh, yeah, we know. And I was like, what do you mean? You know?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
You like, no.
yeah, because your dad would hear you get up and walk.
He'd hear you jacking off in the hallway.
He would hear you get up and go to the bathroom, and I guess he had some thrill about getting caught because
by his children?
by his child,
and then
dude?
that would make him fuck her harder.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I get it. I get it. One up me, dude. Okay.
Fucked harder.
Holy shit.
Because of my presence.
That's how you end up a steampunk pervert.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to 3D print a new dad.
That's my origin story.
Oh my God.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy. You know what's funny? What we didn't get into last time, I'm just thinking, because how old were you at this age, Tommy?
I've been like 16, 15, 16.
But I remember seeing like a picture of you, like I think you posted years ago, like maybe a prom. You had the straight up like ramen noodle like hair. You were kind of a piece of ass.
I had naturally curly hair.
Yeah, you look like a twink almost.
Yeah.
You're a cute boy.
Yeah, thanks. I could have got fucked by many a dude.
No, yeah. I'd buy you on the dark web. I would. I'd pay $2 Bitcoin for that hole.
But I went to an inner city Baltimore school where that look was not appreciated.
I see.
But anytime I went to like a county school
Couple
or
noodles ass looking bitch.
or a Catholic schoolgirl dance, I was just telling somebody Mount DeSales would have mixers, and all you had to do was just show up, be a boy, and show your school ID, and they let you into the fucking Shark Tank of these hungry Catholic schoolgirls.
Were you getting slurped off by them? Oh, you were.
Yeah.
Did you get a BJ that made you see God?
Hey, look, I'll tell you this.
I believe. Oh.
I was so good looking when I was younger.
Yeah.
I've gotten multiple blowjobs under a cloak.
Wow.
Yeah, damn, dude.
Wore a cloak.
That's
they would climb
awesome.
under.
You went on that Edward Furlong trajectory. Just a piece of ass in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
You see him hanging out all bloated with Ron Jeremy. Like,
I was in the fourth Crow film.
Linda Hamilton, bit of a bitch. Bit of a bitch, Linda
Cloak.
Hamilton.
Now, was that how you dress? Were you into cloaks at the time?
Okay, so I bought a real nice
Was this
cloak.
motherfucker into cloaks? Yes, dude. Prince wasn't into cloaks as much as he was.
Walk us through your fashion choices.
Okay, so in college, right? So this is like 1996. I bought a nice cloak from the Renaissance Festival.
What's a nice cloak
so
running a brother?
the Ren Fair must have been like
Dude,
transformative
that's
for
your
you.
Bonnaroo, dude.
Go to the Ren Fair.
I know you do now. What was your first Ren Fair like? When did you go?
No, so I would go ever since I was a kid.
Oh, you were born in. You don't even know a world before the Ren Fair.
I remember when they changed from some dirt field over to like the facility that they have now.
Yeah, wow.
And bought a nice cloak. It was
So
like
I'm sorry to keep cutting you off, but your parents were Ren Fair people too?
No, but they are dorks.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
So they're old dorks, old school dorks. What was their dorky thing?
Yeah, did they have like an interest? Like my parents were prior to them divorcing and fucking my life up. We're into like Rocky Horror Picture Show. They did the Rocky Horror thing. They get all dressed up and go to the theater
That's
and all
cute.
that. That's some dorky shit.
I remember the first time I was dating a girl and she was like, hey, do you want to go? They're playing Rocky Horror Picture Show at Anne Arundel Community College. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. Yeah. And I did not know.
No, that they go off. They like throw toast at the screen.
And I was like, why is that guy dressed like a woman?
Yeah. And why is my dick hard?
Why is there so much pre-cum? Why is this? I'm already sticky. So what was your parents' dork?
So my dad was he liked video games, and he liked
like Atari. What the fuck?
Yeah, like Atari, like Pong. We had the first Pong things. Into computers.
Mom gets wet for Pitfall.
He liked to build stuff. Like I think that's where I get that.
Oh hell yeah!
And but he's like more woodworking and stuff.
Sure.
Because like we did a project together working on my car, and he was like, "Where did you learn how to do electronics?" And I was like, "Oh, I thought you taught me."
It must have been a different guy that fucked Mom. No. That's awesome that you thought he taught you.
Yeah, I thought he taught me electronics.
Who was in there with Mom?
So, but then he took me to my first Star Trek convention, which as a kid, I was like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, even then, yeah. Okay.
And then my mom was just always an artist. Like she'd actually took art courses and stuff like that. But yeah, so I get college. I bought a cloak and I would fucking wear it.
You would get college. You would get that. You would get head in the cloak.
I would date a girl and we'd be outdoors and she would like go under the cloak.
Wow. This is my cloak of unfuckability. Yes. Swinging that thing around. No, but seriously, how much is like a cloak run a dude?
So this back in the 90s, this was like I paid $150 for like a nice thick black.
Wow. That's a lot of money in the 90s.
In the 90s, that's like $300-400 adjusted for inflation.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Cheap cloaks aren't good.
Yeah, you don't get blowjobs in cheap cloaks.
No, dude. I'm not sucking your dick in a cheap cloak.
I do remember there was one day at school, there was I was walking around with my cloak, and these two Russian guys were standing there. And the guy was like, hey, it is not Halloween yet.
Yes. What are you doing? Gay Gandalf.
I love it, dude.
And the other guy, that's when I first met Eldest.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever have like any dog shit fashion like coming up?
I mean, I was just like a slave to the being a little fat guy that like dressed, honestly, pretty similar to how I dress now, but like the thing that I was a slave to in middle school was like open shirt.
Okay.
Like open white t-shirt with an open like Hawaiian.
Oh God, I almost wore that.
Like,
yeah. I mean, Gabriel Iglesias looking shit.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's like I'll wear Hawaiians now, but there was just like
you never went Guy Fieri with the fucking weird flames
I never
or
went
like
all the way, and it was just like I honestly never really went crazy. I've kind of dressed. I was into sweatsuits and tracksuits as a fat child. Okay, I wear them now. You know what I mean?
Look great in them.
And I was weirdly, because I was so fat, jeans hurt me.
Yeah,
I went through a period of like wearing dress pants out to like a kid's birthday party. Like I was like,
why's the guy got pleats?
Legit, dude. I was wearing like a graphic tee and like fucking church pants and New Balances. Yeah. Legit, I was in Dockers and shit like that. And so I didn't really wear jeans till like high school, like in middle school. And because I went to Baltimore City Public Schools, that like when they instituted all those dress codes so kids wouldn't stab each other for jeans. Like everyone had to just wear khakis, so I never had to wear jeans in school. And then it was like, then I got to the point where it was like, what am I doing? I look
what is
weird.
This look? Yeah, I look like I'm supposed to be doing someone's taxes in these.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was fucking.
I had a phase in high school in the early, God, it was probably like 93, 94. The black kids all started growing afros again. And they were doing the bit where they grew it out real big. They put the pick.
Sure.
And I was like dyeing my hair. I was a skater. I was whatever. And I would dye my hair blonde, but I would blow dry it up into an afro.
That's awesome.
Dude, I put a pick in it. This went on for like 6 or 7 months. And like the black kids in high school were like, all right, fuck yeah, it takes balls to do.
Yeah.
You know who didn't like it? Were the rednecks at all.
Oh,
and then one day, outside of Mrs. Shamdani's Spanish class, Eldest, look her up, please. No, I already did. She's dead. Yeah, no, she's dead. That these couple of guys that just didn't like the hair. I remember I was in the urinal, 9th grade. I'm pissing. And all I see is I'm staring at the wall here. It was the wall rush at me at 100 miles an hour as someone just spikes my head against the fucking wall.
Jesus Christ.
Donk, off I go. And then you just hear... And they just shaved lines out of my fucking hair.
They shaved your
bounced
head?
my head off of a fucking wall, and then shaved chunks out of it. They didn't even do a good job.
Yeah,
they didn't shave me
destroy,
bald.
just destroy the look.
Just to wreck my fucking hair.
Wow.
And
Jesus.
I just went back to class with a welt on my forehead, my hair all fucked up. Teacher doesn't say shit.
That's crazy.
She doesn't say shit. Turns out she hated it.
Wow.
She didn't like it at all.
Still.
So
the fuck?
So I go home to like my dad. He's like,
Yeah,
what the
he's got
fuck
shit all
happened
over
to you?
his.
I'm
He's
like,
got shit in his pants.
yeah, my dad.
He's like,
this
here
is
you
my
go.
dad.
Here's a
Yeah.
gimlet.
What the fuck's wrong with you? My hair's all fucked up and it stinks in here. Your mom's in there in the other room with frozen peas on her cooter because of what I just did. God, it's a bad day all around. Yeah, I gotta like tell my dad I had my fucking head bounced off the wall.
That's tough,
head shaved.
dude.
That sucked.
And then what? You just had to go buzz.
I just had to buzz the hair. I remember.
Did you ever get revenge?
Never, not once. No. To this day, I carry it with me. Okay. Oh, that's not entirely true.
Okay.
I did see one of the dudes serving at Cancun Cantina.
Oh, hell
yeah, and I just saw him, and you could just tell life hadn't been kind.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
You
true.
could just
a
tell
guy
him,
like that.
Yeah. You could just tell, like, oh, life smacked you around a little bit. Bad hair, body was all dumped out.
Yeah.
I was milky from some chemical accident.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right, the universe got you.
Yeah.
The universe got you. I'm here doing an appearance, giving away a Kia Soul.
I'm the talent at Cancun Cantina, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think they would come like, oh man, Justin, hey, you remember when we kicked the shit out of you, saved your fucking head?
You remember I fucking concussed you? Yeah. Oh, good times,
that
bro.
was
Great, dude.
Good
High
times,
five.
bro.
So what are you drinking, dude?
Hey,
What are you,
can I get Caesar tickets?
I can, dude. Hey, dude, Shinedown's playing a soundstage, brother. Hook me up, dude. You know I did that because we was tight.
we did that to help you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I remember I had a day where I tried to dress like a punk. Because I like punk rock, but I didn't ever dress the part. And
Yeah.
one day I went for it and was fucking clowned
That's
on
awesome.
so relentlessly
Yeah.
by everyone who was like, "You didn't look like this yesterday."
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
It
You
can't be
gotta
like a
ease it.
No. I dove feet first.
Vans, checkerboard Vans, and regular
Whatever.
clothes one day,
And then one
you know what I
day,
mean, and then slowly from the
one
ankles
spike
up,
bracelet.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
maybe a haircut. No,
Yeah.
I went full Sid Vicious
I
cosplay
respect that.
and got clowned on so relentlessly.
Yeah.
Then the next day I came in in a polo. It's back to me.
Found
being dumb.
Jesus. I went for Senior Celebrity Lookalike Day. Now, this was at Southwestern, which is an inner city Baltimore
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
And I just recently got into Marilyn Manson.
Hell yeah.
As a kid as a white kid that's angry and goes to an inner city school.
Right.
And for Senior Celebrity Lookalike Day, I dressed as Marilyn Manson. I put like black lipstick on, eyeliner.
So for a day,
all
you were the most popular kid in
fishnet
school.
Stuff, right? And it came and like just the eyes were like, whoa. As soon as I got in, they were like, yeah, just go right to the principal's office.
Was this pre or post Columbine?
Everything was pre, because once I got out of school and Columbine happened in 96 and I graduated in 96. So once that happened and I was seeing the news like a terrible thing happened in Columbine today, a school shooting, I was like, why did I think
Why? That was a twisted part of American history. And man, oh man, if you're dealing with a twisted situation like your school being turned into a shooting range, nothing's going to smooth your day out more than a twisted tea.
Yeah. Are you a child thinking about getting a gun? Just chill out and sip on. Well, I'm not gonna say what.
But I'm saying, if you've
I'm not gonna say what.
yeah, but if you've made a list in red ink, maybe head home and have yourself.
Let's hear for our
Twisted Tea.
mascot, Twisted Timmy.
Hi, it's time to get revenge.
Hey, tell your friends don't come to school tomorrow.
Half the baseball team's gonna find out if God's real. Kick back with a Twisted Tea to keep that from happening. Man, oh man. Realized tea. No shit.
Okay, let me get a room temp.
Just finish that one. There you go, cowboy. Yeah, cool. Grab another one.
We
over
can
here.
have our
Tastes like
Albanian
Lindsay.
sent up for a fresh. I
love
for
it.
a fresh cold.
I'm
one.
good, man. I'm good.
Actually, no, Twisted Tea tastes good room temp.
No, it's
Yeah,
good. It's good.
yeah.
These been warmed.
I
near
had
my-
one room temp yesterday. It was legit good. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
mind this like I would
I
a beer or
know.
something.
Back in the day when you were a little kid, and you'd have like a brisk room temp. That would hit hit the
Oh, dude, a
What is
smooth
in a
brisk?
brisk that makes your mouth cold?
I love
a
dude.
brisk,
I think it was
dude.
just those commercials
That's
worked on
brisk,
us.
Yeah.
baby.
Because there was the I think that actually was a
The
commercial.
claymation.
Yes.
Yeah,
dude.
when you had
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra from Beyond the Grave yelling, "That's brisk, baby,"
And
Yeah.
then, or
That
that
one.
snowman that was like
The
bones,
snowman, yeah.
and then
Oh,
he
hell
drinks
yeah,
one, he
dude.
turns back into
He
a snowman.
frosts up again. You're
Yes.
like, God, that looks so satisfying and hydrating.
That's
Whatever
fucking
whatever
good.
happened to claymation?
I know. Oh,
The PJs is a good show. Claymation. show.
Claymation's really, really sick.
Very
California Raisins.
That was
Those are-
also
yeah.
pretty sick.
I was a child minstrel. We used to cosplay as California
As Cor-
Raisins.
California-
We were the Baltimore Raisins.
Interesting.
And we walked in parades, the Preakness parades for WQSR.
The Baltimore Raisins is so unintentionally racist.
Also, it's so funny. It's like you had no idea the Ravens were coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was it
Raisins.
right before the Ravens came, right?
Yeah.
If you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no one had any idea the concept of the Baltimore Ravens.
No.
You were just the Baltimore Raisins.
Yes, instead of the California Raisins, we were
The Baltimore
And it was
Raisins.
just
Not
a group of
Maryland
white
Raisins, by
people
the way.
in-
Baltimore Raisins.
in foam costumes that looked like turds, and we would
would paint your
color.
faces?
We would paint our faces.
Hopefully, a nice dark face paint.
Do gloves, put on the glasses.
Oh
and
my
We would
God.
lip sync to Motown.
Oh my god. Whose idea was this?
It was my mom.
Scoot over, dude. Sit that way, brother. I want this on me.
That's
I don't want
crazy.
this on
Child
me.
minstrel. This child minstrel moment brought to you by Twisted
Twisted
Tea.
Tea's not gonna bail
They
you
want
guys
nothing
out
to do with this.
everything.
Yes.
All right. You got
Tommy
a
is-
couple more of those left.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were raisins. We were raisins.
Yeah. You and your dance troupe, the KK Kids, hanging around a little bit. Holy shit.
We were dried grapes.
Yes, if there was a talent show for the Hitler Youth, it's you guys.
Oh, that's
God
awesome.
damn, dude.
Ah, the
When's the
Your
last
mom-
time we saw each other? Was it here or was it Merriweather?
It was probably I mean, because you did the putt and then we had.
You and I did June, early June. No, like late May, early June.
Was that May? Holy fuck!
I think it was May. I think it was late May.
that
early-
was in May.
It's been that long. Damn, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess that's been that long.
That was a good night. Did I tell you? Did you know what happened backstage? With him.
I was out. I came to support you guys.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was awesome.
That was a fun show.
No, it was a great show. It was a great show.
Meriwether rocks.
Merriweather for the fucking
had
pool
a
backstage,
pool.
dude. The pool.
I literally was so while the show was going
You never
on,
left the pool, dude.
Like I was there was a pool. I watched you and then I was like, all right. I was on the second half. Hit the pool.
Same
I'm doing
jokes I heard
backstrokes.
before I moved to New York. I'm gonna head into the pool. Same shit.
And then I'm hitting the pool. I'm literally showering. There's two comics in front of me, and I'm just showering. And I just put on my clothes, walk on
Clothes
stage.
you bought that day.
Bought that day.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
'cause
I
you-
didn't want to drive back and forth. I hit up the DXL
nice.
in Columbia.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was honestly awesome.
No, dude, the whole night was sick, but there was this moment, I'm not sure if I told you this, that like you really realize, like still a dear friend, but boy, oh boy, the trajectory was different because I'm backstage and I'm with Stavros and everybody else is hanging out. It's honestly, the scene backstage couldn't have been better. Leanne Kreischer deserves sainthood. She's awesome. And I've never seen anybody get more excited about a smoker, by the way. I thought you were going to
dude,
jump through the
smoker.
fucking
I
roof
still-
at the
they
smoker.
Give it, I mean,
They give you a smoker.
They give us all this like cool stuff, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a lot of it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Some
with-
headphones, some
You know, it's
hoodies,
awesome, and I
all
love
cool
it.
stuff.
All
but
cool, but one of the gifts in the gift bag was a fucking smoker
fuck yeah.
of meat
big?
smoke.
How big?
I haven't gotten it yet, but I got to get it back there. I couldn't believe because I was because when I bought this house, my friend got me as a gift a housewarming gift. He got me a barbecue. And it was a good barbecue, but I was gonna go crazy. on
Like
the
you were gonna
barbecue.
go off.
I was
going
gonna
to
spend a hilarious amount of money on a grill.
like let me pay off my parents' house
yeah,
amount of money.
truly, like it was gonna be fucked up.
Bobby Flay would be jealous.
But then he just gives me, and I'm like, all right, I have, because I also have had that grill before. It's a good grill.
Yeah, yeah.
I use it right now.
Yeah.
That's where I cook my swordfish on. But I really wanted to get something crazy, and then in that gift basket, they're like, here's a pellet smoker.
Fuck, dude.
It's about to be a 2 grill situation out there.
and it's
dude.
like it wasn't like a punt of a smoker. I saw the brand.
It's a big dick smoker.
Dude, it's a big dick smoker. I
Yeah.
mean, this is like award-winning barbecue smoker.
yeah.
So we're backstage, like getting ready for the show, and Stav and I are catching up. It's like, oh my God, it's so great to see you guys. I can't believe I'm here. I'm doing Bert's thing. I got Tommy and Eric and Joe out front. This is great. And you and I are talking, but your phone keeps going off. And you keep looking down at your phone, your eyes get wild, like, yes, all right, cool. And I'm like, good news. Like, God, I just can't fucking stop being successful, man. I don't know this. He's like, I got this movie role, and I've been hoping I got it. Hinchcliffe walks in. Hinchcliffe's there, and he's catching up with you suddenly. And this is right after he took Tom Brady's soul at the roast. I mean, this is not long after he annihilated Tom Brady. And he's in there, and he's talking. He gets something on his phone, being like, oh, wow, multi-year deal. Okay, that's going to be nice. Could have used a few more million, but that many will work. 30 seconds later, my phone pings, and I look down at it, and it's my radio station's promotions department being like, hey, July, you're at the grand opening of a Roy Rogers in Bel Air. You know what I got paid?
I didn't know it was the grand opening, dude.
It's a brand new Roy Rogers.
They're not making them like they used to, man. That's big news.
You know what I got paid?
What's that?
Roy Rogers.
Well,
double
I'm
R
going to stand
burger.
outside and
You
just
probably
stare
got
at
a
the
lot
woods.
of roast beef,
A
though.
lot of roast
As
beef.
much
Okay,
as you wanted.
an excessive amount.
Some fried chicken, too.
First
probably?
100 people there in line got free food for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
For
But it
a
was that
year.
moment I was like, yeah,
So
my
you didn't
guy's
get
doing
that.
well. No, I didn't get free food for a year.
There were 100 people that got more out of that than you did.
And dude, 90 of them fucking needed it. Dude. This was like, if I don't win this, we lose the baby. If I don't win this, people don't survive the winter. If I don't get this shitty chicken.
What's the funniest fucking like place they've sent you, or like the fun? I mean, Roy Rogers is pretty good, but what's the like radio thing that you've done that you're like, what the fuck even is this?
The ready, set, sniff, pause for a cause, letting our tunes off the leash for a 45-minute rock walk, Patterson Park dog adoption marathon.
Oh, wait. Oh, tell him what happened at that.
That's why I'm going to tell them about what happened. Okay, it's 1,000 lesbians in a field.
Love it.
1,000.
Love it.
Deeply.
Yep.
Deep.
Lilith Fair.
Season tickets to Melissa Etheridge.
Yes.
And there's 1,000 dogs around, but they got all these crazy breeds and shit. And there's a Great Dane, like a big,
Ooh, hell
like
yeah.
something you put a small child on, they can
Yeah,
ride around.
yeah.
And this dog, it's a specimen.
And it's an
dude.
adoption thing? What's
It's an
going on
adoption
here?
thing. There's like it's the Ready,
people
Set,
brought
Sniff
the Ready, Set,
5K.
Sniff.
There's a smoker in the back. They're grilling up these dogs.
Yeah,
I'm loving
they're
it.
grilling up all these straight dudes, and they have this Great Dane out there, and it's like it's the belle of the ball. You've never seen a dog like this. It looks like something that could race at fucking Preakness.
Yeah.
and everybody's walking up to this thing, taking pictures with it. I mean, it might be chest high on you, and I just happen to be the millionth lucky customer that walked through the door. That the minute I walk up to it, it latches onto my fucking face and bites me. The
What?
minute I
It
walk up,
bites you?
this fucking Clydesdale, whomp, and, it pincer, my entire mouth, my entire head was in
In
this
its
dog's
mouth?
mouth. I'm like looking down its throat. Its little uvula is right here.
Oh my
and
God.
it doesn't like thrash or anything, but tooth,
But it's pressing its
it
mouth
presses
into you.
down. I'm in this vice grip. I somehow pop out, blood shooting out of each side of my face.
Oh my God, dude.
I get taken out of there by EMTs.
Yeah.
I got to go to the hospital. I get 2 stitches on this side, 2
Oh
stitches
my
on this
God.
side.
And it's all gone now?
It's if you look closely, I could show you got a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
scar
I
on this
kinda
side.
see it.
This
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
okay, but I get walked out of there by EMTs. I'm doing like the thumbs up football player thing on the way out. Like, I'll be back for next year, guys, gals.
Yeah.
So the whole thing goes down. I get everything taken care of. I get antibiotics, whatever. And this poor dog had just been touched by so many softball aficionados
yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
The poor thing just had enough.
Yeah.
So
It smelt a man.
it finally was like, oh, balls. Well, it bites, and I start getting emails like 3 or 4 days later, like, hope you're fucking happy. You know, they're going to have to put him down because of you.
What?
Because he bit someone. It's protocol that they have to put that dog down. I'm like,
They have to put
no,
him
what the
down?
fuck?
Why
Like,
would
you
they
don't
have
put
to
the
put him
dog.
down?
They didn't need to.
Did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
they didn't.
someone was
But
just
there's a
fucking
bunch
with
of
you?
people. No, that was like the word going around that if like a dog
you
attacks
demanded it,
someone,
like, I'm on fucking 98 Rock and this dog disrespected me. In my own city. Kill it.
This
Kill
dead
it.
dog moment brought to you by Twisted Tea.
yes, if you need to twist a dog's head off, yes. But no, there was this rumor going around because like a dog
That's
bites
crazy.
someone that like the dog gets put down.
That's like, isn't that like some wild animals.
Like a bear, an alligator, someone's fucking pet.
How many dogs have bitten a person? And
Like
it's like
a million during this show in this neighborhood you're in. We're in a bad part of town.
I was scared growing up of dogs because so many.
Oh,
of them.
yeah.
One bit my brother growing up. Like they were very poorly behaved dogs. In
Shitty
this part
dog. What kind of dogs? Let me
There
guess.
was-
Pit
there-
mix?
No,
Pit
there
mix?
was one that was a straight up German Shepherd, like a fucking. It was scary, dude, and it was poorly behaved, and it was like you couldn't go. Like we all played in alleys, in Baltimore, and it's like you had to like go on the opposite fence. If you even went over the halfway point, where like the water,
the water
little
line.
divot,
Yeah.
the water line. If you were over their half of the alley, the dog would like like so, and it would like bite and like come over the fucking, and it would be like almost over the fence, and it was like
needed to taste you.
it was fucked
It
up.
had taste for people.
When I was a
scary.
kid, we had an alley like that with a dog like that would always like fuck it. And I tried to be nice and everything. And then I remember we went to Ocean City one year, and I got they had fart candy. It was butterscotch candies. But if you ate it, it would give you gas and you would fart a bunch.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So I
it
took
didn't taste like candy.
Weird.
I thought it was some
Damn.
weird
it tasted,
laxative.
it tasted like butterscotch.
I'm sorry, I thought it tasted like farts.
Yeah, that was fart.
it would
like
make
Joe
you
candy.
fart. It would make you fart.
It would make you fart.
Interesting.
Okay.
And I got like at the Five Below in
Sure.
Ocean City, and
No way that's healthy in any
No,
way.
no
So
way.
That's
this dog would
below grade
always-
poison.
The dog would always bark at me and try to nip at me. So I took a dog treat, put ketchup on it, and then broke up one of these fart candies and put it on there and threw it over and it ate it. And I was like, yeah. I never saw that dog again.
And that dog was a Great Dane. And then years
it was
later,
the father of the
it was
dog.
the father of the dog at the Ready, Set, Sniff 5K.
It was pissed off because it didn't live. Its father was euthanized for farting too much.
His collar got put down. Farting itself to death.
Farted too much. It farted its insides out.
Oh, that's hilarious. There must have been. I mean, the fucked up dogs growing up were truly scary.
Dude,
in
the
this
fucked up
neighborhood.
dogs around here, though, are
Yeah.
brutal.
You ever been humped by a dog till it finishes?
Not till it finishes. Have you been?
No.
No, dude, I definitely saw that happen, though. We went to, you don't remember comedian Doug Powell?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
legendary
love Doug.
comedian. Dude, Doug's a fucking
Does
legend.
he still live around here?
Up in Frederick.
He's
Doug lives in Frederick.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
doing a special November 30th. Okay, I
yeah.
say special. I'm releasing an hour on YouTube.
Love
Let's
it.
stop calling it specials.
all right.
Okay, it'll be on Christmas Day. All right.
yeah.
Doug's gonna do time on it.
Love
He's
Doug.
coming out to do some time on the
Love
thing.
Doug.
Well, Doug, his family had a cabin in
We
West
should have him
Virginia.
on. We should have him on the pod.
Dude,
actually.
Doug is worth
he'd be
talking
awesome.
to.
Yeah,
Doug's
yeah.
great because Doug
I
went
love Doug.
off the reservation. Like he lives independent of the power grid.
Yeah, he was always kind of taught.
Yeah,
when we were
dude.
because this is like again, maybe
He's brilliant.
12, 15 years ago. The last time me and him were like regular because
Yeah.
he was gone and he was working. He was doing stand up. He had a couple. I mean, he had a couple legit credits. He was opening for Stanhope, and then he came back to Baltimore, and that's when me and him kind of became friends as I was like, about to leave. But I haven't seen him in.
No, he
10
called it a
years,
day
probably.
and called it a day. I mean,
Yeah.
he did the respectable thing and
Yeah.
said, "I'm done."
He
Yeah.
releases
Okay.
like Instagram stuff about I
Being
think
an electrician. Yeah, he's an electrician now. He's brilliant.
Oh, sick.
So his family had a cabin in West Virginia, and me and a couple other comedians went there, to hang out, write, whatever. Power goes out, and God, who was it? Somebody, I think this comedian named Ryan Connor had a dog. It was like a big German Shepherd dog. And John's like bent over, John Mooma. He's bending over, like writing in his notebook. This dog just starts to mount him. And we start laughing, like cheering the dog. And John just letting him. The dog arcs this load onto him that could have put a fire out. You've never seen. Cause I've seen dogs hump stuff and then stop.
I've
Hey,
never
get
seen
off
them
me.
come. I've
Like,
never
yeah.
seen them
But
come.
we're like, yeah, that's it. Get him, Damien, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
This dog, Peter North's, onto John. It wouldn't stop. It was horrendous. He doesn't have another shirt. The only shirt he has is the shirt he has. It looks like he lost a tartar sauce fight.
That's
Up his
crazy.
back. And just the dog, yeah. Arc. And
Ryan didn't warn him that my dog nuts.
my dog, I don't know
The
Ryan
dog put
knew.
$5 in his pocket.
I've earned this. Yes, I've been grooming him for this moment. Oh my God. So it was awful, man.
That's tough
Had a
stuff.
bit of a sniff to it too. You can smell.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
I've never smelled dog nut, I must say.
First and only time.
I've never smelled
And
dog
may it be
nut.
the last.
We got
may it be the last.
our newest dog is we end up getting people's dogs they're getting rid of, and so we have my nephew's dog Piccolo.
Is your I'm gonna guess your nephew is a light skinned mixed kid?
Yeah. His name's Xavier.
I wasn't about to spit out this delicious twisted tea.
I know exactly what your nephew looks like.
He gets a $5 bill on his birthday from out of state.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you mean TT's kid?
Yeah.
So we get his dog Piccolo. Piccolo has one ball.
Yeah.
The other one
yeah.
like hadn't descended. And when his ex-girlfriend brings him over from North Carolina, she was like, here's his favorite toy, and it's this stuffed dinosaur that's as big as he is, right? And I'm like, how the fuck does he play with this?
Yeah.
And he would just drag it places and then fuck the shit out of it until he came. He would fuck it until he came. And he would do shit like the storm door. He would drag it over to the storm door and wait for the mailman to come up on the porch and then go, bark! So he's looking at him and then he would like, and he would drag this Santa Claus stuffed animal over just to make Santa watch.
Piccolo's a fucking exhibitionist.
Yeah,
but
damn, Piccolo
he would-
likes being watched. He reminds
would-
me of your stepdad that liked being heard.
He would bring it up onto the couch and fuck it, and then when he would come, sometimes he would miss the dinosaur, and you go and sit on the couch, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And there's
You
dog cum.
couldn't spay him or neuter him
We
or
ended
whatever?
up, we took him over to the Eastern Shore because it's cheaper over there, and we got him spayed, and now he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough because sometimes if you neuter a dog early enough, it doesn't know any better. But Piccolo
Yeah.
had a lot of nuts in
Dude,
his life.
Piccolo had some legendary nuts.
Did he ever fuck a dog's pussy?
Yeah, my nephew bred him. And he had one non-descended testicle, and he has this orcish underbite, which are both genetic traits that he passes on. And he's fathered 5 litters.
Why? What kind of dog is he?
He's a Shih Tzu, purebred Shih Tzu.
Just imagine your nephew breeding the dog. He walks in with one of those Cruella de Vil cigarette extenders in a kimono.
Hey, just gotta get this engine started.
Here we go. Let's prime the pump. Yeah. There's white gold in these balls.
fucking awesome,
White
dude.
gold.
Shout
My
out
buddy
to-
Pete in Waldorf, he adopts rescue dogs, and he goes like, adopt, don't shop, whatever. But he has 3 dachshunds, and all of them were breeder dogs. It like sketchy puppy farms. The ones that were like hooked up
the
to
girls got like the long nipples.
the ones where they were hooked up to harnesses.
Oh.
To just
Oh my
let
God,
other dogs just
they're
assault
Dachshunds.
them.
It's the German in them that appreciates that.
That's good. Do what you must.
Yes. Get in there.
Finish in me.
Show me why you're called a wiener dog.
I hate these fucking dogs, man. These dogs, they've just been like maliciously sexually assaulted their whole lives. And then Pete brings them over, and all they want to do is attack you the entire time. There's just 3 horrible dogs that just want to just torpedo towards you every time. Like, you look like the guy that put me in the harness. And they just run towards you. I'm like, fucking get away.
You think Piccolo could have fucked those dogs?
Fuck yeah. Piccolo would have been like, what's up, ladies?
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, ladies.
Tell you what, if you got a dog you're trying to breed, put some twisted tea in the dog bowl, and nothing's going to smooth that dog's mood for a little forced romantic intercourse where you can give birth to some award-winning puppies. Twisted tea, twist that dog nut up in it.
That's
Brewed
right.
with real dog cum.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
No.
delicious.
I can
I'm sorry,
promise
that's Mike's
you.
hard
Real,
lemonade.
yeah, exactly.
Mike's hard dog cum.
Mike's hard dog cum. Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's the stuff you drink if you're in the KKK or whatever.
Yeah.
All the
Well,
other
I got
stuff we said
confused.
earlier.
Listen, I don't want to spread rumors. Mike's a racist.
Mike's hard R.
Mike's hard
Mike's hard lemonade. That's right.
Shit. Oh
They
my God.
say it with the hard R at
A
Mike's.
hard R.
And they say it a lot.
Yeah, when you finish one of those mics, shine a light into the bottom of the can. You're going to hate what's written in there. You're going to hate it.
It has Snapple facts, but it's all eugenics.
It's all Snapple facts about people's brain size throughout the world. Well, the Anglo-Saxon male has been proven to be
15% of the population makes up 90% of the crime.
I'm just saying, do the research.
Mike's hard R fact.
We need to have a Mike's hard talk. Okay. Holy shit.
Now, Tommy, I did want to, before we move on to the questions, you were mentioning something earlier that you were considering getting a dick rating from a woman on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I've always been interested in that.
Yeah.
Because, you never know what your dick look. You don't know if you got a good dick.
I think you can figure it out. It's been
Well, I mean,
long
by
enough.
looking at porn,
If
but
you had to rate your own dick, scale of 1 to 10, right now.
And you fucked plenty of, we've talked about it.
Look, I'm doing it just to get the ego boost,
I
right?
see, I see.
To be reassured, like, hey, that's
Well, you're
Wow.
paying this woman a
What a
stipend.
cock.
Well, yeah, but I would like sometimes they're like, hey, they'll be like, hey, let me know if you want me to be honest, if you want me to be
For real
negative.
or negative, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Westminster
true.
Cock Show's coming up.
Which is, hey, it's kind of hot if they're negative, right?
Yeah,
Where you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah.
You'd only hit one wall at a time. There's
See,
no way you get to the back
I don't
of
need
this
that.
pussy.
I know what my dick is. I need a woman to pretend it's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go over the top, but just sweeten the pot 5-10%.
I'll tell
Crank
you
it
a
up.
story. I'll tell you a story real quick. So, and this is a bit that I use, but I dated a girl, right? When I was living with my mom, I was dating a girl that she goes to a sex toy party, right? When she comes back from the sex toy party, I was like, so, how was the sex toy party? And she was like, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, why? And she was like, your mother was there.
Oh my
I know this is awesome. No, I know this story.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Just a bunch of old whores.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
my mommy? And then I was like, so, well, what did you do? And she said, I bought everything she told me to. So my mom was like, my boy needs this.
This
my-
and this.
And I was like,
Jesus
well, what did
Christ.
she make
Both
you?
your parents think about you in a very sexual manner.
Oh, my son's going to nut so
Yeah.
hard. Because- So I was like, well, what did she make you buy? And she said, she made me buy this stuff called penis butter. And I was like, what? And she's like, it's called penis butter. She told me that I'm supposed to put it on you. And then when I go down there, I won't gag.
Oh my God.
Dude, is your nut making people gag?
Yeah, so-
Like, there's been a few times where I've had somebody just kind of run one on me.
Sure.
But never to the point where they were like, I'm going to fucking puke.
So, and that's the whole,
So
that's the story.
she
that I
wanted
tell.
you to get throated.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I tell that story.
I'm not throwing
but then
anybody.
my mom, and that girl has been to shows that, she's seen it. She's actually sent me the receipt before. She was like, hey, I was cleaning out my closet. I found the receipt
That's
from the sex
awesome.
toy
Hell
party.
yeah.
And my mom has seen it. My mom pulled me aside once and she was like, you want to know why I told her to get the penis butter? And I was like, why? And she was like, because you have your father's dick.
Oh no.
Oh, dude. You Oh, you've got your father's curdled cum.
That's crazy. So your mom was choking on your dad's cock.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, my son's going to need some sort of cream to get this in a woman.
You know the Simbazos have very chunky nuts. Yes. It's
New
the cum
England
you
man chowder.
It's the cum you can eat with a fork.
Now, what is in penis butter?
It's a topical analgesic, so it just numbs.
So it's like when you have a sore throat.
yeah. It's
Like-
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Chloroseptic.
Like an ambisol
But
type
it's like
thing.
a cream so
A
that
numbing
it numbs
agent.
their throat.
Yeah.
So that you can gag that bitch with your dick.
There you go. There you go. Do a little dick
Little
stroke.
contour on that dick.
Yeah,
Dude, have you ever
very
used that
nice.
stuff that they make? They make like a numbing agent for like
Yeah.
butt stuff.
Oh.
It's supposed to like calm her anus down so it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Her.
Okay, yeah. So
Wait, you
This
can put
woman-
stuff in women's butts?
what? So I'm with this chick named Richard.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's got the hairiest ass.
Yes.
But it also numbs your crank up. Of
course.
So meanwhile, yeah, you
I
put
guess
it
you
on
wear
her.
a condom.
Sure.
In this case, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you to wear a condom.
I mean,
you
hey,
know.
listen, we're in a Shell
To
gas
each
station.
his own.
To each their own.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So do you? And what are your? When do you? So are you working your way up to this dick rating, Tommy?
Yeah, because I'm not. I feel
And
it's
this is
such a
someone you-
creepy thing.
And this is somebody you jacked off to for a while. You're a patron of hers.
No, just recent.
Just recent.
Recent.
Gotcha.
Dude.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
We got a space back there right now.
Yeah.
Off camera, I'll rate that dick.
Well, no, I need it hard. I don't want. Yeah.
And he wants a girl to
Elvis,
He wants-
Bring me your fluffer.
Prepare
Bring
the
me
cock.
Albanian fluffer.
I'm like, I'll go to the back.
Elvis, prepare that dick garage you call an ass.
I think one of the creepiest things you can do is send a girl a dick pic.
Dude, they're disgusting.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they're awful.
But if
If
you're
they
paying
want
them and
one.
they want it, then you could be like, okay.
I've never bumped into her. I've never seen anyone.
You've
that's
never
like,
been asked for a dick pic?
Not once. Never.
There's
No
some-
one's ever been
some
like.
women want. I mean, they don't want them unsolicited, obviously.
Yeah.
And I would say half of women aren't interested at all.
Let me see that little
But some
sucked on
are.
candy cane of yours. No, no
I've
one's ever.
had some interesting requests. I've wanted some like they want you to beat off, but it's like my dick's disappearing on the upstroke. You know what I mean? It's like now I got to beat off at the bottom of my dick.
You're playing peekaboo.
Hey, look what I found behind your ear. The rest of my
On
cock.
the downside,
Yeah.
you say, ta-da.
Hey, look.
So I have to like kind of artfully beat off to where it looks like my dick is big. But it just depends if somebody.
Now,
when
we
you're
had-
sexting.
Yeah.
But were you in town when local promoter?
Oh no, dude. Oh,
yeah.
no.
We won't drop the name.
Oh
Fuck,
yeah,
dude.
our old uncle, our old
the
uncle,
uncle.
our old uncle.
The uncle.
There was a local female comedian.
Who do you
that-
think got her to show everyone his penis?
What do you mean? Oh, what? Oh, what?
At
Wait.
fucking at the fucking show in Bel Air.
Yeah.
I was the one who was like, you gotta show us his cock.
Oh, so she sent it and she just had it and you were like, you got it.
You gotta send it to us.
I'm gonna pull
And
the
so-
curtain back here real quick.
Everybody saw his dick because of me. Because I was like, come on, we gotta see his cock. It was a guy who we ran open mics.
I'm Venmoing you after this.
That was
you don't
me.
know how many years of joy you
That
brought
was
me.
me, dude.
You're a fucking
Jesus
hero.
Christ. Your penis sose. You started walking down the sidewalk with
was
a
me. I
cock
was
pick in your
like,
hand.
I
You
love that
gotta-
the devil on her shoulder was you. Like,
Yeah.
we got to see
Show
this dick.
I mean, listen,
penis.
the
Well,
guy
'cause
sent
she'd
her
asked-
his cock.
Yeah, and she'd asked for it, and he sent it, and he even sent one with pre-cum.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And then Eric Woodworth, my co-member in Pussy,
Yep.
he worked at a sign shop, and he printed it out.
I remember that.
And he brought it to like one of those high top shows where it was
Yeah.
like a night of 1,000 comics or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he had this fucking life size
He
or
had a
larger
huge
than
portrait?
life. Yeah. Like a fucking, a poster size.
Yeah.
Dude, send her, the girl on OnlyFans, that pic. Have her
Oh,
rate
have her rate
Uncle's dick, dude.
Uncle's dick.
Yeah, I just have her rate other people's dicks.
That's pretty
Because
funny.
there's
Never
a
my
second
own.
there's a second dick in this scene you can rate. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary dick.
Oh.
I don't
know
say the
about-
name
I don't know
because he
about
ain't
this
with us
one.
Yeah,
anymore.
say it, because I have a tie-in.
I don't know about this guy's dick.
Have you ever heard about Eric Meyer's dick?
No.
Oh.
Dude.
He has a huge dick.
Oh my
Had a
God.
huge dick?
That fucking
Again, may he
water
rest in
bottle
peace.
wished it was as big
Not
as Eric's
maybe.
dick.
I'm trying to look around for the thickness.
You see that tripod
Yeah,
back
yeah,
there
yeah.
on
The
the
mi-
camera?
the middle section.
The middle section
of the tripod.
Someone leaked Eric Myers, one of the greatest comedians
He
from
was
Baltimore,
awesome.
D.C.,
He was
Virginia,
awesome.
passed away too soon. But somehow dick pic has got leaked.
No, he posted. He was in one of his benders.
Oh, right.
And
Oh, he posted
it.
that
He
shit?
posted it on
Oh, I thought
Facebook,
somebody
and it
leaked
was
it.
up for like 12 hours.
Brother, this is a post you want leaked. This is a
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
you want leaked.
He looked cut.
The crank on this guy.
That's
You
awesome.
could have swung from it if you were a
He
pirate.
was a small man, so
Yeah.
maybe it looked
He had
bigger
the
by
build.
comparison.
We did a bit at our friend Joe Robinson, who you know, local trans comedian.
not to hate on him.
Not to hate on him.
Local trans comic,
Local
Joe
trans
Robinson.
comic Joe Robinson,
Yep.
who he had his bachelor party in Atlantic City, and we all had the Eric Myers dick pic. So what we were doing is we were walking up to people all throughout Atlantic City,
Bring it
and be
up.
like, "Hey, would you mind real quick? Me and my friends are on a party. Would you take a picture with us real quick?" And we would hand them the phone with the pic already on there.
It'd be like this. All right, here we
Here we go. Here we go.
Smile.
Oh, what the fuck is that? And it would just be this massive, just this award-winning Amish market zucchini. I've never seen anything like it.
We
Love
were
it.
in when we were in
God,
Atlantic
R.I.P.
City. We
R.I.P.
were at some bar, and one of the guys that was a regular cast member on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Matter of fact, he was Dan Harmon's co-host on Harmontown.
What a cock.
But he was there.
that?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he was there at the bar, and we came over and was like, I went over and was like, dude, I am such a big fan. Can
we take a selfie?
Can we just get a selfie with you?
Yeah,
And he's
that's
like,
fine.
And
Thank you for watching. All right. Oh, God damn it.
You showed that guy Eric's
God damn
dick.
it. Dude, we showed
How did he
50
respond?
people.
He was just like,
Sorry.
It was,
yeah.
it was just a bit.
But he's all smooth and cut, had that fresh head of hair,
Yeah.
tiny Pixar face. But God, he had the big dick build.
So I started working at the local power company around here in Baltimore. And one of the guys comes over and he was like, hey, man, you know, my wife's cousin was Eric Myers.
Oh, wow.
Do you know? And I was like, God bless him, man. He was a great guy. And
Someone
he was
needs
like,
to do a documentary about that dude.
He was awesome.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, if you
very funny.
that's a guy that deserves to have a story told.
And then,
Brilliant.
but I was like, I was like, you know, and I told him about his dick.
yes. As funny as he was, triple that
Yeah.
much in endowment.
And I was like, we're all gonna admit, huge dick.
Huge dick.
Huge cock.
dick. No, the audience misses him, but so does the labia majora. Yes. All the women whose insides he caused havoc in.
And I can't even imagine the energetic way he fucked.
No.
If he took his stage
like
presence
this?
to the pussy, dude.
Oh my
R.I.P.
God,
whoever
dude,
he fucked.
M60 machine gun in that thing. He was sending bitches to shock trauma
Yeah.
with that
Oh, God,
dick.
yeah.
God damn, to have a dick like
Deep
that.
core drilling machine.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Well,
fracking it, dude.
now that we've reminisced over a dead friend's cock, why don't we take some questions from the audience? What do you guys say?
Let's do it, dude. Here, grab here. Let me get you another one of these
Can I
twisted
Give him a fresh.
teas.
Yeah, give him a fresh.
Hey, continue to
twisted tea.
finish my
Give him a
slurped up
fresh
twisted tea. I'm a
man.
piece of shit.
There's
There you
no
go.
shortage of them,
Take a
boys.
There you go, cowboy. There you go. There we go. Take that bad boy
We're
right
getting
there.
loose, baby. Yeah, dude. Come
God,
on.
I can't wait till you start getting fucked up again. You're living the clean life right
Yeah,
now.
6
but
more months.
6 months.
What are you doing? What?
1 year?
I'm doing a year of pure sobriety.
I'm doing October,
my 35th
November.
year of life.
Good for you, man.
I'm doing it completely sober.
Like nothing.
Nothing, dude. It's
I've
tough.
actually
It's tough.
kind of ramped up the Fent intake recently. I got to tell you, I'm living my best life right
Dude,
now.
yeah.
Because this new job, they piss test. So I haven't smoked weed since last October.
Yes.
And I don't like to drink, but I've been drinking.
Yeah. At least you didn't throw up last night in a gas station bathroom.
No, I threw up in a Denny's bathroom.
Hell yeah.
and then
That's
went and had the second best steak of my life.
At
for
a
you.
Denny's?
I love Denny's. Denny's T-bone steaks.
You're such white trash.
We
It's
are
crazy.
such
So
pieces
good.
of shit.
It's insane.
Dude,
you
your
would say
friends around
that.
here are such pieces of shit. Like you've eaten at Smith and Walensky.
Sure,
You've had a
yeah,
nice
yeah.
tomahawk
Yeah.
steak. One of the best steaks I've had recently was on Merritt Boulevard Dundalk Diner. Just trash, brother. Hell
Jimmy's
yeah.
does that. Jimmy's has steak. Good steaks.
Oh, Jimmy's has some of the best steaks,
it
dude.
can't touch
Yeah.
a Denny's in Denton. A Denton Denny's T-bone
That's
steak
so
and
fucked
eggs.
up. Shut up.
Just a little
So
tough
fucking
to
good.
Shut the
cube
fuck
on
up.
each
And this
steak.
steak I had last night wasn't a 10. It was a 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the last time I had ribs at an IHOP. Remember that, Eldest? And I both shit and threw up at the same time. We were coming back. It was my first paid gig.
Yeah.
I went with Eldest. It was like when you're just starting comedy and someone pays you $50.
Fuck yeah.
Even though it costs you $60 in gas.
Yeah,
to get
you're
there.
in the red at the end of the night.
But and so me, Eldest, our friend, the mysterious Big P, we won't reveal his identity. We all went to this gig and to
Jason
celebrate.
Peems.
Yeah. To celebrate, I was like, all right, man, let's get a little IHOP on the way. And I was driving and I order ribs. It's like 1 a.m. in Virginia. It's like Southwest Virginia. And I get these ribs and I'm driving and within like
Well, how were the ribs when you ate them? How?
atrocious. They were
horrendous.
Oh, you didn't enjoy it at all.
Clearly
IHOP ribs?
microwave.
Oh.
Yeah.
They look so fucked up. The bones inside look like fake plastic
It
or
was-
something.
it
The
was
bones
bad. It
were
was really
placed
bad.
there. Whatever
I
kangaroo
cannot
meat
believe I
that
did
was.
that. Like, I
the
just
bones had a
can't.
serial number.
It's insane that
It's
I did
like
that.
a diner has like surf and turf and no one ever orders it. Like
No,
if you
this
order
is
ribs,
crazy.
you order ribs in an IHOP, I'm thinking someone's about to kill
It's
themselves.
also like it's the middle of the night. It's not even, you can't even pretend
1
like.
a.m. IHOP
Anyway.
ribs, dude.
Anyway, it takes me like 7 minutes, and I'm like, hey, can somebody else drive? My stomach's feeling weird, and I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm going like, and then 7 minutes later, I'm like, actually, could you pull over? Can I get in the back seat? And I have to go. I'm in the fucking like fetal position. Being like, ah! Just being like, ah!
It was like 2 hours of that
For
on the
2
whole
hours
drive
of
back.
Me just being like, ah! And then I run to my house. Still live with my parents at the time. Run to my house. Fucking sit. I'm shit. Like there's a little bit of shit.
It's pure
coming out
blood.
of my ass.
Pure blood.
I'm rushing. I get on the fucking toilet. My asshole. I'm like,
You
release
completely
my ass,
prolapse into the
and
toilet.
it's insane. And then I'm like, oh great, I'm done. And then I'm like, I just reach under the fucking bathroom and get a bucket that had like cleaning supplies, and I'm just like, and I'm just shitting and throwing up at the same time, and I'm just waking my whole family. I mean, on that floor, this is how poor we were. It was like I'm sharing a wall with my grandma, and my brothers are in the other room. They each have there's 2 beds in there.
Everyone can hear everyone.
Everyone can hear. Yeah.
That would have gotten Tommy's stepdad so hard.
Oh, dude.
Just to hear you.
He would have loved that.
He would have loved that.
It was atrocious stuff. But
God, brutal, dude. Yeah.
anyway, so who am I to judge your fuck? At least I stopped doing that, but
Oh my God.
hit us with some questions. Let's solve some problems here. We have 2 of the greatest intellectuals on the Eastern Seaboard right now.
My mom
They're
had to
both
tell my
5
vice-
twisted teas deep in 45 minutes.
I mean, my mom came to my high school to ask my vice principal to let me graduate. 2.1
When I leave here
GPA.
tonight, I'm
Yeah.
finishing my robot. I
Yeah.
figured out the electronics, so my
Respect,
robot's going to be done.
So hopefully we have some. Electronics questions.
I have to piss so
Who
bad,
involves
dude.
soldering?
You have no idea how bad I got to
Go
piss.
get a little piss on, baby.
Let me get a little
sweat
water
about
in
it.
there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
gotta-
take the mic in with me, though.
Was has that always been a closet door, like one of those slide doors, or did you?
I don't think it's gonna.
I'm going to try.
We
All right.
don't need to get your
No,
piss.
you're gonna hear all of
yeah.
it. This is going to happen.
You don't know this Justin bit?
There we are.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Play us a fucking nice little question, Eldis.
Stavvy baby, hello. LD, hi.
Oh, need it
100
loud.
guest, howdy.
What do we got, Eldis?
I
Can you hear it?
am
Very
getting married
low.
in November.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that up. Oh, sorry about that, pal. I'm a terrible guest. Let me shut that
What's
door
that?
for you.
Oh yeah, no
Let me
worries.
shut that door for you.
We did some live calls and we could hear them nicely, but maybe
Nothing came through? Hold on.
play it again.
It was low.
Stavvy baby, hello. LD, hi. 100 guest, howdy. I am getting married in
Nice.
November.
Oh.
My fiance is a wonderful woman. She's smart. She's engaging. She's hot as hell. Wonderful. Love her very much. Here's the problem. I have a few sex tapes of past relationships,
Sex tapes.
and
Okay.
I watch them pretty often. They're pretty hot.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude.
Should I keep them? Please let me keep them.
I don't think you should, man.
No, dude, you got to get rid of that
That's
shit.
fucked
Love
up.
it. Bye.
Like, do these women know you have this? You're not like. I don't think you can hold on to shit from past.
No,
relationships.
dude, you got to get rid of that with the dude. I once drove. I had.
Tommy's got a whole fucking. Tommy's got fucking.
You and I are gonna be on other sides of the
devil's
fence.
advocate.
No,
Tommy's
we're
got
other sides of the
DVDs.
fence here, dude. I had a sex tape I made when I was like 23, 24. I filmed it on a Magnavox VHS Handycam, one of those big anti-aircraft
Respect,
ones that went
dude.
on your shoulders.
Yeah.
The thing was like 11 minutes long. 10 and a half minutes was eating ass, 30 minutes of fucking, or 30 seconds of it. And when her and I broke up,
How many times did you bust as you're eating her ass?
She's like, "Oh, there's another. But no, we broke up. She moved to Philly, and she made me drive to Philly to give her the tape to rip the thing up.
Oh, shit.
All too happy to.
Yeah.
You don't need that out there.
Wait, did
Nah.
she make you prove that it was the tape?
She knew the tape.
Okay.
She knew the tape. No, I taped it over an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, you can kind of see.
I hope it's the one where it's like, I have AIDS. And then it's just you.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Walker says I have AIDS. Yeah. So no, you got to get rid of that, dude. That's
I
a
think you
bad
can't-
omen.
you can't
Yeah.
have
No,
those
hey,
around.
listen to
Tommy,
me.
go
Listen
ahead.
to me. Look at me. Look
Yes,
at me.
look
okay?
at Tommy.
5
This
years.
is the guy that agrees with you.
Stop
He
it.
wears cloaks, dude.
Listen, let me tell you this, because in every relationship, right, there will be a dip in your attractiveness to that person, right? And it's just a dip, it comes back, right? But in that time, you don't want to stray from the relationship. There is nothing wrong with satisfying your urges to past conquests, as long as you're staying faithful to that person.
No, man, because it's not about the new. I mean, it's a little about the person you're with now, but it's like, it's just a weird thing to do about somebody who doesn't know their. It's like a level of intimacy that they're not necessarily okay with. If the last person was like, yeah, whatever, that's one thing. But like, do these women want to be jacked off to by their ex?
Yeah.
Once you agree to film, that's a consent right there.
I get nostalgic
You're not
for
a porn
pussy.
producer.
Yeah.
it's like a relationship.
So
You
you're
and Ed
saying
Powers,
if he got
dude.
the thumbs up from these past women, then you'd be okay with it?
Well, then it becomes a different issue. Then we've cleared one issue, which is like the kind of like expired consent of filming it in a past relationship. Right?
Yeah.
If he can get that, which is like, hey, how you doing? Haven't talked in 8 years. I've been jacking off to you this whole time.
Yeah.
Can we just backdate your approval of that?
Yeah.
Consider it.
You know, like
It's
once a
assumed.
week, you get a full body shudder and you don't know why. That's me 3 counties away emptying into a paper towel because of you.
I might be the wrong beer. But,
I mean, I do think there's people have different takes on this, but I just think it is weird. I just think, like, you know, if you've been in a relationship and you have stuff out there that's clearly relationship stuff,
Yeah.
it's like
That shit'll get you on a sex offender registry now. You know that?
What?
interesting.
Yeah, no shit. It's a Maryland thing. I can't speak for the other 49 dog shit states. Looking at you, New York. But in Maryland, if you release like homemade
release,
husband-wife
of course.
porn,
Yeah.
like you put it on there,
Revenge porn,
one of those
they think they
revenge porn
call it.
sites, immediate sex
that
offense.
should be.
Revenge
I mean,
porn, I've labeled it.
Yes, revenge porn.
No, so Lou, my sweet Lou, my lovely fiance that I love.
Fiance for
Do you know
going
Lou-
on 14 years now.
Yeah, do you know what Lou's short for? Loose asshole.
It's worse.
good.
It's worse. It's Lou Cress.
Wait, what?
It's an old Irish last name.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Well, I remember when I first met her, I was like, "What's your name?" And she's like, "Lou." And I was like, "What's
My
that
name
short
is
for?"
Crest.
And she was like, "Lou Crest." And I was like, "Ludacris." I love your albums. Are you from
Atlanta?
bitch? No, but so she actually had that happen to her, where she had an ex. They filmed. He put it up online.
That's crazy.
And she had to go through all these legal loopholes to get it removed.
That's insane.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
God,
yeah, get that shit going, dude. That stuff gets leaked.
Would
that stuff
I-
gets stolen. That stuff gets
Hold on,
posted, dude.
Tommy's his
Yeah, I'm
brain's
trying to think.
working.
Would I jack off to porn of her prior, like with
Yes.
some other guy?
I jack off. I jack off to his parents.
I did have.
Okay.
I jack
that'd
off
be
to
interesting.
Eldest eating soup on a camcorder.
Sounds good.
Making love to a minestrone. I'm going to milk it. No
I was
problem.
I was sexting with someone, right? Not
Okay.
a person I knew that well.
Yeah.
In fact, you could say I didn't know her at all.
Okay.
You know? And I was sexting with her, and she was hot. She was sending, she's sending some pics. I sent a pic of my prickadooch, and then she sends me a video of her sucking a guy's cock.
What the fuck?
I mean, this is cool, but it is a
Yeah.
little weird.
I hate to ask.
It's
Yeah.
much bigger than mine.
You're like, huh?
What color was the cock?
I think it was either white or maybe a light-skinned Latino.
Okay.
No.
You couldn't
Yeah, I'm
identify.
completely out.
Yeah.
No, as long as it's on the other end of the hue spectrum.
Sure.
If it was like Tay Diggs on the other side of
Yeah.
those balls, I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
Where you can visible
need it
cum
different
gutters.
enough
Oh,
from
yeah.
you.
So far away from me,
And-
I can
yeah.
disassociate. With
Yeah, you don't want a better you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, whatever. But it was interesting because it really made me think. Like, I mean, this is somebody that I'm going to hook up with, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I care.
Yeah.
In
But-
fact, good for her. But it's just like I was just like, huh. This is odd. I mean, I am gonna watch you. So I'm not gonna not watch you suck
jack
dick.
off.
It's
Yeah,
like being
I'll
at your
hate it.
job and and seeing a video of the guy who had the position before you killing it.
Yeah,
crushing it. Yeah. It's like when you have your opening act way outperform you. Great. I got to work tonight. Thanks, JP McDade. God damn you. All right. I mean, did you guys ever
No,
get together?
I don't know that guy.
That's another thing you got to fucking worry about too, dude. If she does that to him, that she's leaking his shit, your shit's on the table for her to
you
show
think it's
someone
like
else.
A totem pole, like she doesn't send. She just sends the most recent to the
Best
next
one,
guy.
the most recent or the best. Yeah, that I immediately cut off communication.
Has anybody ever like started filming while you're fucking? Has that ever happened to you?
No.
A girl did that. It wasn't like I wasn't even internet niche famous at the time. It was like just a very horny girl in Brooklyn, and
Hell yeah.
she was like, yeah, and she was like,
fuck that communist pussy.
She was literally like, tear that shit up, and I'm like, I'm barely fucking her. You know what I mean? Like I'm barely
blow
my
out
dick
this
is
socialist
barely
ass.
hard, dude. This
Yeah.
is like pre-dick pill. This is
I want
just-
to walk into that nonprofit store tomorrow.
I'm getting so drunk too.
Yeah.
It was like we were out at a bar. I'm like, my little ass dick is like barely hard. She's like, yeah, tear that shit up. I'm like, who is she
Tear it.
talking?
Who are you
to?
talking to?
I was also-
Loosely separating.
She was like a hot. I don't remember exactly where she's. Maybe she was like Russian.
Did
or
she
What
have
something.
like a
celebrity did
Boston
you-
accent?
No,
She was like, yeah, park your car in the
No,
Target parking
but it
lot.
was funny because it's like she was clearly into black guys and me. Like this girl it was interesting that she had.
She's like, turn the lights down. Hey, put the shoe polish on.
Like I think, dressed like one of the Baltimore
Start singing.
Raisins.
Start saying you heard it from the grapevine.
Go ahead, do that voice Aquafina does now and then. Damn, yo pussy snug as fuck.
But yeah,
He's a hard R.
She fucking pulled out her phone and started like recording us fucking, and it was like, this is cool, but there was no even like
You didn't ask.
there was no asking. And it's like, again, at the time I'm like, it was kind of a thrill because it's like,
Wow, you're that
what's
impressed.
going on
She's
here?
either that impressed by you crushing it or like, oh my God, my girls are never going to believe how small this dick is. They gotta know. I have
but
been
I don't even
busted.
think my dick was even in
Maybe
frame.
was it a bit from Impractical Jokers? Like, tell him he's tearing
Tell
it
him,
up.
tell him he's crushing it. Tell him he's crushing it.
Find some. That's true. Just find the fattest idiot you can find at this bar.
Dude, you
Fuck
ever
him.
see the Kyle Kinane, Nikki Glazer stunt voice porn bit? I don't know why it didn't take off for multiple seasons. I'm pretty sure it was Nikki Glazer, but I know it was Kyle Kinane, who you've had on the show. They had IFB earpieces in these two porn stars. They were feeding them lines during a porn. That's awesome. And whatever Kyle and Nikki had to say, the porn stars had to say to each other.
That's
it was
awesome.
a fucking 10.
That is very
Dude,
funny.
Kinane feeding lines to a porn star, bunning out this runaway. Holy shit, it was great. Oh my God. So yeah, delete this shit, dude.
Yeah, delete
it's
it.
gonna bite you. Delete it. Get it gone.
I'm
Be
definitely
married.
a deleted guy.
Delete it.
Eldest-
Delete it.
I think I'd like to offer some like nuance and some gentleman's
Yes,
compromises.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
Local Albanian
Red
romance.
pill
Oh
soup.
yeah. Okay, here we go.
First of all, I do think like if you like send nudes or let someone take a picture of your tits or your cock, whatever it is, you're like, if you don't say anything when you like break up or something, that's like the person can keep them and use them. And it's like a sign that you like trust that they'll do the right thing with it.
Which is what to you?
I don't think you
Wouldn't
care.
it be weird if I took out and jacked off to a girl I dated 4 years ago's pics she sent me while we were dating? Wouldn't that be weird?
It would be weird to who? Like internally, would you
It's
have
like
to
a little
reconcile with
stunted.
yourself?
It's like
So
a
you'd
little-
rather go to Pornhub and jerk off to some woman you don't know than some woman you did?
Some pros. Somebody who knows what's going on here. And don't get me wrong, you can, in your mind, you get to keep forever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's illegal to be in the memory palace.
I got ADHD. That shit don't hold that
I
kind
don't
of
know.
information.
I guess I would feel strange just looking at old nudes that were sent to me when I was in a loving relationship.
Yeah, when we were dedicated to each
It
other.
would feel weird to me to jack off to that.
Yeah, that
That's all,
could.
you know what I
Starting
mean?
to find out
this
that I'm a bad person.
I'm kind of feeling like a piece of shit right now. I had no idea. Stavvy had the fucking moral high ground, dude.
I mean,
I had
I'm
no
I'm
idea.
also
The guy
horny-
that convinced that girl to show our uncle's dick pic to the comedy scene is an angel.
That's the guy that's walking the path of
It
the
just would
righteous.
I'm not doing that.
You're
I
a
just-
changed man.
I'm just saying that would feel weird to
God,
me.
dude, I fucking hate sober you.
Famous
Sober
change.
you is the worst. Drunk Stavvy's like, oh, I'll
It would
finger
be
myself to
sad.
my grandmother.
It would be sad.
Every time I jerk off, it's sad.
Yeah, I guess that's
It would
true.
be sad, but I don't think it's like wrong or like an offense to that person, which is like more important or something.
It could be.
This
If it's-
reminds me of our
Well, what's-
fundamental. This reminds me of like our disagreement like 10 years ago when we were talking about like, would you jerk off to like someone's Facebook or not?
Right.
And I think like,
Thank you for you bringing this up, by the way.
You can jerk off to a Facebook?
back in high school, college, we would go.
Did you
back
ever
and
jerk
forth.
off to a Maxim magazine? That's a yes.
That's different.
Yeah.
Dude, I've jacked off to Animal
That's
Planet.
fine.
So I'm fine.
I don't know. I don't think that's that weird. I don't think like jerking off.
Beating off to someone's fucking like bikini pictures on Facebook is weird, man. That's weird.
I don't
Well,
know.
this is where you and I part ways, brother. This is where I take my leave
I'm like,
of you.
I'm like Schlegel. Come on.
Oh my God, Schlegel's got a
Schlegel,
two-piece
Tommy,
on.
come on, right?
Oh my God. Oh, dude, I jacked off to
listen.
so many people's Instagram
I don't
accounts.
like that your sexual proclivity is so wholesome that you can jerk off to Facebook pictures.
Right.
Stavvy gets
I mean,
on
I
you
don't
porn.
anymore, but we're talking like I don't know. I would say in like high school or college, and like you and Big P. I think Big P was on your side.
Yeah.
You guys would like make it like I'm some like monster. I'm like, is that weird? Like
Man.
just jacking off to someone
I
like
can't
you want to
believe you
fuck
and
on
Kumar
Facebook?
Khan would do that. Are you kidding?
No, I look, and if you get horny from this, I'm not saying you, but it's like it's the like it's the using the thing they uploaded as an aid.
Yeah.
It's like what is different between seeing them on the street out of your window and jacking off? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they're not in a two-piece
Yeah.
at the beach on all fours doing downward dog on morning Ocean City Beach yoga.
I'm just
I'm
saying-
beating off to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Oh, fucking how many years did you go
Look,
to college?
there he is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying you see that picture, you're like, something sparks your interest, and you pull up fucking.
How's it any different
OnlyFans.
from like seeing a girl in class or something and beating off to her later when she's like in her
That's
least sexual?
that's so
fucking,
creepy.
That's, yeah. No. I get that.
That's what you just said. It's creepy.
So creepy.
No. I will give Eldis.
She made great points in class today. Give me a paper towel.
I will give Eldis some credit here. I think there is also the basic rights of man, which are.
I'm going to call my comedy special now. Justice Schlegel, the basic rights.
Listen, you see someone you want to fuck that. What's in your head is all good. Every man is entitled to their imagination, but it's when you use their own like wholesome, non-sexual shit for like jacking off that I'm like. We're getting into dicey territory. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't know, dude. They put that shit out there.
Yeah, so
I
what's-
love that they put that stuff out there. Like here, you referenced OnlyFans recently, right?
Sure.
Okay, dude. I'm gonna show you my credit card.
How about you show it to me?
Here
Absolutely.
we go. I'm just gonna show you. Okay.
Oh,
you just,
yep.
You just go
There
ahead and
we
read
go.
them off as we go.
Yep.
All right. OnlyFans.
Ace Hardware, OnlyFans. YouTube, Microsoft, OnlyFans.
What's that one right there?
OnlyFans.
Blue Chew.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
He's not kidding,
Dude,
folks.
it's everywhere because it's that farm to table
and
porn.
I respect that.
Oh my God, I love when they cut out that middleman kind of pussy. That's
agree.
The stuff
I
where,
agree
like,
with that.
Jacking off to someone's Facebook page, I kind of see both sides. Little weird, but I still do it. But the OnlyFans bit where a mom's just trying to make ends meet, M-E-A-T.
And you're helping-
I'm
yeah.
like, absolutely,
You're
dude.
helping a small business
Let
owner.
me support a local artist.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Anyway, we can table the philosophical jack-off discussions, but I would say, and he didn't even ask this in terms of, he's not even thinking, is this wrong or not?
No, dude.
He didn't even consider what we've been
just desperately
discussing.
looking
Dude,
for
he
a
wanted
green
you to
light.
take his side. Like,
But-
Yeah.
Stavvy, tell me I can still do
But
it.
also, it's like from a perspective of like, it is like, no, you can't do it because of this relationship. Because imagine how this woman would react
If she
she's like,
found out.
I've been
The
jacking
wife,
off
the-
to my
oh, yeah.
4 of my exes.
Yeah.
You can't do it. That's
Like our
insane.
friend Joe Robinson, local trans comedian.
Yeah.
His wife's ex-husband or boyfriend, right?
His wife's ex-boyfriend.
Trans Joe's ex-boyfriend was special forces.
Oh, yeah.
Mixed martial artist,
Yeah.
semi-pro motorcycle racer.
And fucking love it.
gigantic crank, huge
Yeah.
crank. Shows she thinks about it more often than Joe would care to
If
discuss.
she had a picture of it, do you think that she would fucking spin the discs?
Absolutely. Oh no, she does the meaty
Do
DJ
the old
set.
Skrillex.
Oh yeah, she plays around with the baby carrot easily. Yeah.
Well,
I bet
look,
women do this, but women have great
But
memories.
that's what I'm saying. You're allowed. I think everyone's allowed what's in your head. No
Yeah.
one can take that from you.
Yeah. What's the
But-
old Dean Martin line from that song? You can't go to jail for what you're thinking. What are you thinking about, Dean?
Yeah.
What the fuck would get you locked up, brother? What would get you thrown
I
in
know
the clink,
this is in the
dude?
50s.
Yeah.
What was he thinking about?
What are you
There was
thinking that
so
might
much
get you
more
locked
legal
up,
stuff.
dude? Yeah. Hiding a hooker in the desert.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so delete it. What else we
Yeah.
got?
Wait, hold
delete
on,
it.
hold on. I'm gonna say, what about this? Hide it.
No.
Hide it.
No.
What if this marriage doesn't work out?
Oh, bury it like John Wick's guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it underneath your garage and cement.
knew it wasn't gonna
Okay, all
work
right.
out.
That's what we do. That's what it is.
Yes.
Put it on a USB drive under cement.
Bury
if
it.
you get divorced, I still say you have to delete it because it's
Yeah.
weird. But if you don't take that position,
Yeah, if you don't have
and you're
access
just
to
worried
it.
about your marriage, yes, you can fucking hide it like
if
John
your
Wick's
dog
guns.
dies tragically, you can go ahead and
Upload
bring it
it
out.
Upload it. Make a fake Gmail account just for the Google Drive.
I would say
Upload it there
I would say
and
it's got
lose
to be
the password.
I would say it's got to be hardware. You don't want that on the cloud.
Send it to Tommy. He'll rate your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you know that we did a thing real quick? We did a thing back in the day that was a one and done at 98 Rock called the Voyeuristic Voyage, where we went to your house to rate your lovemaking. We sent our producer to watch you two fuck.
What?
Dude, it went so fucking sideways.
Of course.
It went
What are you
so.
talking
It
about?
was a great idea on paper.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was great.
No, it wasn't.
It was my idea.
It was weird.
That'd be like if we sent me to Patreon's house just to like do the same thing.
We sent our producer Mike to this couple in Linthicum's house to watch them fuck. We put him in a lab coat and with like a clipboard and everything like that.
When was this?
This
Like,
was in
year?
2014, right after the show started. And we're all fucking edgy, trying to find our way.
yeah.
Oh, this will get headlines. Mike goes out there. They won't stop asking him to dive into the pile.
Of course.
They won't say, be our third, be our... So he does everything you can do to this woman. Afterwards,
Wait, Mike does?
Mike watches them.
Oh, he doesn't
This
fuck.
guy. No,
Oh,
he's
I
just
was
like,
gonna
no,
say,
no,
Jesus
thank you, no,
Christ.
thank you. Afterwards, the guy starts sharing governmental conspiracy theories with them and makes Mike fire fully automatic machine guns in the parking lot of his apartment complex with them. He's like, I got an AK with no serial number. He's like, where the
my
fuck am I
God.
at right now? Makes Mike watch him feed a snake. Makes him read some of
Mike's
his...
there by himself?
Mike's by himself. He should have been fucking killed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This guy...
And then what happens? What's the like?
he gets back on air the next day like, we made a huge mistake. We made the worst mistake. I
Seen some shit.
seen things. This guy thinks the moon landing wasn't real and made me fire an AR into this moon that he swears isn't real.
That's wild.
Horrible, dude. So... delete.
I knew a guy. I worked with a guy when I was doing underground utility locating. I knew this guy named Ted, and Ted looked like one of those guys that if you're driving down Route 40 at like 3 a.m, there's some guy just walking down the road.
Yeah.
He looked like Gargamel with hair.
Love it.
Okay, he was missing. He was missing these 3 fingers from a saw accident.
But he
And-
had these three.
yeah.
Nice.
And like his no,
Those are
he's
the
missing
important
this
ones. Okay.
and this. But anyway, a horrible garbage person. He lived in a trailer and in a trailer park, and not in like a mobile home, in like one of those like sheet metal
Yes,
trailers
yes.
that had no insulation and everything. Ted was gnarly as fuck. Was missing teeth. Was always like smoking a cigarette, like
With his
and-
fucking little
with his
nub.
nubs, and he would get on these fucking message boards and find these couples, and he was like this
Typing
couple
like this on the message board. Not typing like
was
he's
like
hanging
this-
loose.
This
Male
couple
looking to
asked
be
me-
third.
I was supposed to go over and join this couple in sex, so I pull up to their house, and I get there, and apparently the husband hadn't cleared it with the wife. Oh, and so she gets all mad. They kick me out, but then the guy, like, as he's kicking me out, he's like, "Hey, you can watch from the window." So there I am hiding in the bushes watching them fuck.
God damn,
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
Now, Eldest, feel free to cut this next part for the Patreon release. Who shit their pants in this room?
Oh, I'd let a little fart out.
God
you know?
damn, dude. It's in my gums. It's in my fucking gum line. Holy shit, dude. Do you
That's
get
all
that?
right, dude.
Now-
That's intense.
I've been in a car with Eric for 6 hours.
Oh my God, sweet ambrosia.
Sip that tea with your nose, brother. Let's go ahead and play this second call of this episode.
That 47-second call got a 20-minute answer.
Patreon subscriptions.
Hi, Stavvy. Chicani Eldest. Love the pod. I need your advice. I've been seeing this guy a little
Wait a
over
second.
month
Pause
now.
this. Am I to understand this woman just spoke Albanian to you? And
Yeah.
you want me to answer her question?
did she say?
She said "scammy," which is like, "What's up?"
Whatever.
Scammy?
Yeah.
Scam me, as in your
Scam me.
car needs their extended warranty
Nice.
worked on?
Now I know some Albanian.
Scammy?
Okay.
Scammy.
All right, all right.
Meanwhile,
all right.
I'm engaged to a woman that thinks they speak Belgium in Belgium.
Let's see what our
Pod.
Albanian friend has to say here.
I need your advice. I've been seeing this guy a little over a month now. He's really nice, good looking, and has good style, except he wears this big, chunky, kind of like Cuban link chain around his neck. It didn't really bother me at first when I saw it kind of like poking out from under his shirt, but he wears this thing every single day. And it's just so front and center most of the time. It's so big and kind of tacky and ugly and embarrassing. And there's a matching bracelet, which is even worse. He always wears the bracelet too. And he also wears these really big, ugly silver rings with this like flat surface. Almost, they look kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, like one of those die. It's very like Renaissance fair, but they're the worst of all.
She's dunking on you.
Yeah. Keep going.
So
now.
you
They're-
just met my fiance.
He also won't marry me, even though it's been 15 years.
Yeah. Is this guy Big Poppy?
Like one of those die. It's very like Renaissance fair, but they're the worst of all, and just really cringy. I don't feel like I can really say anything about it, especially this early on. I was thinking of like buying him a new chain, something simple, gold, very subtle, but I think that's just too big of a gift. It's
Yeah.
just too much too soon.
for
It's
sure.
really only been like a little over a month. So
Yeah.
I don't mind a chain, don't get me wrong, and I know you love a gold chain. So what do you think? What should I do? How do I get rid of this fucking thing?
You need
That's
to leave
tough.
this fucking nerd. Holy shit. So
Guy
gold
sounds fucking cool as
This guy
shit.
sounds cool as shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hide his asthma inhaler, and you won't have to worry about being with him
Buy
much
him a
longer.
cloak and suck his dick in public. How about that? How about that?
Oh my god. Yeah, encourage this guy to joust at the Ren Fest and have someone lance his midsection.
Yes, that's a good point. He jousts. Yeah, he takes head trauma.
Yeah.
You take away the chain. You're like, you never had a chain.
What?
You must
What
be-
chain are you talking about?
Oh.
No, change his name.
In fact-
God damn. Like you wear a nice chain now and
Sure,
then. I
I'll wear
see
a
you on
chain.
vacation,
I
but
wear a
it's thin.
chain.
It's
Yeah.
real gold. Doesn't turn your
Is
neck
this what
green.
you call like a dookie chain? Like one of those big...
Yeah, like big Cuban link chain. Is what
Yeah,
she
like he
said.
looks like he's in like cosplaying Run DMC type shit, like
Yeah.
early '90s
Alex,
LL
can you
Cool
bring
J.
up a Cuban chain? I think you guys are just being racist when you say,
No, no.
one of them big Cuban chains.
Oh no, she said a Cuban link chain.
No, dude,
Oh,
it
like
was,
Drake
it
wears.
was
One
a
of those
necklace
with like the thick chains,
with
not like
the
a
bracelet
donkey rope.
with the
Yeah.
rings, dude.
I mean, it's probably. I mean, I don't know how thick it is either. This guy probably doesn't have like. I don't know. But the point is though. She said it's been a month.
yeah.
You can't say shit in a month.
Nah, you gotta give a little bit.
This is something you start broaching 6 months at the
Broach.
earliest. You know what I mean?
Turn him into a brooch guy.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
sick of having her pussy finger blasted with a pewter wyvern
Yeah.
on his fucking finger. There's some serpent coiled around his finger with a fake amethyst that keeps bumping into her cervix.
I used to wear more fucking rings than the Mandarin. Okay, I would have my whole thing covered in rings.
like an asthmatic
Yeah,
Thanos.
he didn't used to be this fashionable, guys.
I have trimmed out.
Believe it or not, Tommy used to dress stupid.
So much worse. Yeah. I laugh as I wear shitty camo shorts. I look like I run a stand at the North Point Flea Market.
You look great,
Thank
baby.
you.
This is what I say. No guy is that attached to his jewelry that if you bring it up, that you will win this argument.
Dude,
There-
show the
there's
bracelet
no-
you're wearing right now.
yeah, this
Yeah, what is
Timu bitch.
That's a fucking like what is that? A motorcycle bike
yeah,
chain?
yeah, motorcycle bike.
Yeah, but
chain.
it works on you.
Yeah,
I mean, it
This
doesn't.
guy-
Hold on. It doesn't work. We're used to how Tommy looks, but it doesn't work.
We're just used to it. He has an identical cock ring. Just bike links around it. No, this guy has asked thousands of people if they'd like an extended warranty on that video game at GameStop.
but look,
you got that much shit going on.
No guy, especially if you're hot. Which I mean, if you landed a Ren Fair guy, you got some tits.
Big sloppies.
No guy's that attached to his jewelry that if you bring it up, unless he's like, my dead grandmother gave this to me.
It's not that they're attached. It's just that it's a little weird a month into dating.
Yeah.
Still pretty casual, still pretty not serious.
Figuring each other
to
out.
start making any like comments about
That's true. A
how,
month in,
how somebody
yeah.
dresses. Like
Yeah.
you're not enough in someone's life. You're still trying to figure out if you like each other. It's not change a person a clock
So
yet.
you're saying
Exactly.
wait till they drop the love word.
I think you just need to be like you want to have this conversation, and then this fucking guy like might not be that into. Like this is the other thing. Is like you got to see if you're compatible.
You think this guy's coming like, bitch, I got options.
No, I mean, yeah. He's like, how dare you, bitch?
Wait till he gets on bended knee at the Ren Fest in November and buys you a turkey leg before you start trying to change this fucking dork's aesthetic.
Calls you a milady.
1 month in, God
A little
damn.
soon.
You're a
Like,
little soon.
If imagine if this guy a month in tells you like to our caller here, he's like, I don't like the kind of shoes you wear. You should get these shoes. Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
If
yeah.
a girl I
Bounce in a
was
second.
dating, if a girl I was like casually dating made any kind of like suggestions to like my fundamental style
the
or
essence
thing
of
I
you. Like, I love you,
It'd be like-
Stav. Can we get rid of those glasses,
It's
though?
like, what are you talking about?
Can we
Please.
shave?
These are a step up from stops. Remember, you would get those Warby Parker.
These are the same. These are the same ones, dude.
Yeah,
These
but
are
they
the-
were red.
I have
and
those
broken
still, you
and
motherfucker.
crooked.
I kind of like the red ones, man.
Sorry about what I said about your bracelet, Tommy. Now you got to pretend my glasses look stupid. My glasses, which are a good look.
What's that? That Fitbit's working overtime.
Yeah, dude, my red glasses. No one ever talks about how interesting those fucking glasses are. I look stupid as shit in those.
He got a movie deal when I got booked at a Roy Rogers.
Look, what I'm saying is this is definitely, I know, like this call is basically, I like this guy, I want to fix him. And
Just a little early for that.
Yeah.
Way
It's
early, dude.
way-
Way
just
early.
play the long game.
That's
This is-
month 6 shit.
definitely something that you can fix.
Also, it's like, yeah, this is the time where you have to take a person in. I would say the fact that she's even like, I like everything about him except this one corny thing. It's like, just relax. Who cares?
Did he not have
You
that
to
stuff
put
on
up.
in the
And by the
first date? On the first date, did he have all those meatloaf, I'd do anything for love, but not that rings? Did he have the chain? Did he have the bracelet on? If he had that date
Yeah.
one and you continue to go out with him, that's fucking
True.
on you, dude.
True.
Yeah.
And exactly, it's like this is something down the line. If you're still in each other's lives,
Yeah.
it's like you could be like, "How about we go with a more subtle change?"
Did you not think at first with the gold chain, you're like, okay, this guy's like hip hop, whatever, and then it really hung a right with the rings and the
Ren
this
Fair.
yeah, exactly.
No,
He
to
likes
be
fried
fair,
butter.
she was saying he doesn't look quite as bad as a Ren Fair guy.
Oh.
I believe what she was
what?
saying is he wears a lot of rings, almost like a Ren Fair guy. But those guys are the worst.
Those guys are the worst.
Aldous waited until I was on this show.
100%, without question, he did.
And with us recording this on August 31st, you know, I am tomorrow morning. I'm going to the fucking Red Fest. I'm going
on the
Sunday morning
14th.
early. Oh, I bought 3 days worth of passes.
Respect.
Yeah, 1st, 14th, 28th. I will
Are
be
you on the
there.
14th? I thought you Lindsay's birthday thing.
Yeah, I decided to skip it. Yeah, not interested. Rather hang out with Tommy than her. Hell yeah.
The Ren Fair's a month long.
It's
It
2
goes
months long, yeah.
2 weeks, the last 2
Yeah.
weeks of August
Really?
until the weekend before Halloween.
But it's only weekends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit sells out immediately these days. It's
Which, by the way,
crazy.
if he is a Renfer guy, lean in. Give it a
He's
shot.
not. He's not. Relax.
Dress up. Your tits
Shut
are going to
up.
look fucking great.
Oh, get those bustiers where you turn those A cups into large C's by stuffing those flat fucking lobby waffle pancake tits of yours into something a lot larger. You sound like you got small tits. Shove those things
She
up
could
into
go either
Cleveland
way.
now.
Play her
I
voice
think-
again.
Yeah, play that voice one more time.
You got it.
Hold on.
Suck.
Hey guys,
Come on, Elvis.
it's me, Becky.
Stavvy, Chicani, eldest.
Turn it off.
Love
She's
the
got
pod.
small tits. Yeah, I
I
can hear.
don't
I can hear
know.
tiny titties.
I
That
can't.
voice with some D's on it.
I can't make a ruling either way.
Small tits, huge areolas, gigantic, just silver dollar
Oh,
pancakes.
did I tell you? I have ridiculously small nipples. Like
No,
my
these are-
nipples are so small that it's like it could be a birth defect. Okay, I went so my whole life, and I found out when my sister had friends over as a kid, and I walk in with my shirt off, and I'm like, "Hey, ladies," and they're like, "What the fuck is going on with
those
A
little
baby,
nipples?
if you were a mother, your baby would starve.
Yeah, yeah.
You've never seen tits
Like,
this
let's
small.
see right now?
Let's see him.
Dude, show these things. No, you've never seen nipples this small.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
That is crazy.
They're so small.
Nuts,
Dude, they're all nipple. There's no areola.
There's no
This
areola.
is so
God
funny,
damn,
dude.
dude, that should count
so
for like
funny.
Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah, so
You
my
should
whole
get to meet
life-
your favorite
That's
Oriole because
hilarious.
of that.
I'm at the Avengers.
Yeah, you
And
should
they
get to
told
go.
me I'm their hero.
You should get to go out down on the field for free because of those tits. I
That's
don't have
insane.
long to live.
I officiated a wedding 2 weeks ago, right?
Okay.
And I heard from the mother of the groom, her best friend was coming, and she was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend has the smallest nipples," and I was like, "The fuck he does?"
Right.
And now I gotta fucking defend my turf, right? So this guy comes in late. He's got a fucking cowboy hat on, of course,
Respect.
and he comes in. He sits down at the table, and I walk up and I start talking shit, and I put on a fake accent. I was like, "Hey, heard you got some small nipples. I got small nipples too. Town's only big enough for one guy with small nipples." Right? And I was like, let's have a nipple off.
This is a guy
right?
you don't know at all.
Don't know, haven't met him. This is my first time meeting him, right? And the guy responds back with his cowboy hat. He's like, "Well, I gotta get a couple drinks in me first." Like, that was his real voice, and I'm fucking doing it. So then it took us like, I'm getting drink. It's an open bar, getting drinks. I see his girlfriend in line for getting over, and I was like, "Hey, look, when are we doing this nipple off?" Right? Because I've been talking shit. I go past his table, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, big nips?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
yeah,
dinner
What's up,
plates?
pepperonis?
Yeah. So
what are you doing, salami, Steve?
so then she was like, "All right, well, let me see." And right, so I unbutton, I show her, and she goes, "His are smaller." And I'm like, "The fuck they are."
Smaller than your
Smaller
nipples.
than my nipples, right? Then this guy, she calls him over. He comes up into the line. She was like, "Look, you got to show him." He shows me. It was like pimples. Like
That's
he had his
crazy.
nipples were way smaller than mine.
Way
And
smaller?
those are the
Smaller.
smallest nipples I've ever seen.
I have a fucking picture. I'll fucking show you.
Of that
'Cause-
guy's nipples?
Yeah, because I had to be like, well done, sir.
Yeah.
I'll just take my big natches and get out of
got
here.
alpha.
Just my
Those big
fucking
juicies.
tiggle nippies.
I heard the empty can in the background, so there you go, Eldest. Have another delicious twisted tea. It's the only way
This is
that.
fucking the drunk version of Kush Brothers. This is just fucking. We need the twisted. We're the twisted. You're the twisted twins,
Twisted
boys.
twins, brother.
I don't know what's
The
worse.
twisted triplets.
Hell yeah, man.
What's worse, having the smallest nipples or having the second smallest nipples?
Second smallest.
Second smallest. No one gives a
I
shit
took
about the
silver
second smallest.
in this fucking nipple off.
Yeah, you were the
Well,
you
do
were
you
the
ever
ray
get your
gun
nipples
break dancer.
sucked?
What?
Do you ever get your nipples sucked?
Yeah, they're very sensitive. They have all the
Interesting.
nerve endings of a
So
regular
maybe that's
sized
not
nipple.
that bad, dude.
You let me finish this tea.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So, in summation for our friend here, you got to give it some time.
Give it
You
a little
can't
bit of
say
time.
shit.
Yeah. It's fixable.
Maybe he's wearing that shit to impress you in some weird, nerdy, medieval way. The shit's still going on come January next year. Maybe have a talk.
Yeah. Once this guy knows he has a regular pussy supply, once you start telling him that something that he's doing is a detriment to that, you can easily take it off. Yeah.
God.
And yeah,
Damn,
he
we
might
drank a lot of these.
just not know what he's doing. If he gets
Yeah.
to know you and trust you, like if you're with a girl who like has good taste, I would love. It's like
Upgrade my shit.
tell me. I mean, Eldest used to without his wife. This motherfucker looked so stupid.
Look at his
constantly.
hair. I love those curls,
I
man.
need you to
Thank you,
rewind
buddy.
real
Thank you.
quick. Homeboy's married?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Eldest is married. Eldest is the
Sorry,
only
boys.
Eldest is the only married man here.
There is someone
I mean,
for everybody.
Tommy has been in a relationship for 20 years.
And there's someone that I'm going to know forever because what I
Yeah.
did behind bamboo Bernie's. So, all right, yeah. We gave birth to her ring. So, yeah, she lives in her engagement ring. What else we got, man?
Yeah, let's answer a third question.
Third and final question.
Is there any way you can turn that speaker up? Or is that as loud as it goes?
I think we're troubleshooting the new studio. I don't
It's
know.
these new lights that have the sound all fucked
Yeah,
up. Which,
yeah,
by the way, incredible. By the way,
Thanks, man.
God, they're nice.
What do we got, LD?
Hey, Stavvy, what's up? Listening to you for a while. This is my second time calling. I have a different situation this time.
Okay.
So I recently matched this girl on this dating site.
Oh fuck!
I'm
sorry.
He's very cute.
Wrong call.
All right.
My bad.
Oh, wait, you have someone else that doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I'm with this bitch and she hates my chains. I don't know what it is. I got my gold on. I got my wrists. I got my fingers. I got my neck.
I bought this bitch a $15 turkey leg.
I took this bitch to go see jousting, motherfucker. I got you pewter armor, and she ain't into it. We've been going out for about a month, and she's got tiny ass titties. What do I do?
I'm sorry.
So anyway, I won a smallest nipples competition.
All right.
Hello, Stavvy, eldest, and guests. I have made a terrible mistake, and I need to find out if there's any way for me to fix this, or if I just need to let things roll out.
Eldest,
as
pause
they
this real quick.
are.
Yeah.
God, I hope she's HIV positive. I hope this ends with you needing to take a pill every day the rest of your life, so you
made a
lower the
bad
levels
mistake.
to an undetectable level.
You're not
Okay.
cured, but they can't find it.
They can't find it.
Let's get good job, good instincts, Eldest. We need when question that needs a feminine touch. We have Tommy and Justin
Yeah.
here
Let's
to
listen-
relate to our women callers.
Let's hear the rest of this dumb bitch. All right, let's see.
So far, they've tried to guess tit size on how hot their voice sounds.
Ellis, do me a favor. Let's hear what the rest of this coos has to say.
The twisted triplets.
Things roll out as they are. I introduced my best friend to my fiance's best friend to try and set them up on a date because I thought it would be fun to go on double dates and all of us go out together.
Yep.
I thought we were all pretty sane 30-year-olds, but I was mistaken. They are now in an incredibly toxic, borderline abusive relationship. They don't hit each other, so that's good.
They both hit each
But
other? Is that what
they
you
just
said?
make each other out.
They don't hit each other.
They don't each other, but it's probably verbal, psychological, abusive. Okay.
Is it the kind of thing where like you fucking bitch, you fucking cunt, and then they fucking like they fuck?
They have the best sex you've ever
let's
heard.
let her finish.
Okay. Yeah.
Before we already start thinking.
Could you turn back up this ignorant slit?
That's
Yeah, fucking dudes rule. Yeah, hell yeah.
Dudes rock.
Shout out to dudes.
How about number 7? What do we got? Get
I'm
to
on
7.
8. No, I'm staying the night here. Yeah. I'm going nowhere. You and I are catching up. Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait to shit myself on your couch. All right.
Like father, like stepson.
Oh, damn it.
So that's good. But they just make each other absolutely miserable. It's been going on for maybe a year and a half now.
Wow.
And I don't know. They just are constantly accusing each other of cheating on each other or that they, are lying to each other all the time. She always tries to catch him up in, lies from 5 years ago before they were even dating. And they never want to leave the house now. They've become agoraphobic as a result of this abusive relationship. They're now living together. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's any way for me to break them up. I've tried to reasonably talk them out of it. So I need your advice on if there's any way for me to fix this mistake I have made. Or if you guys think that I just need to sit in my mistakes.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
It's like when you have to rub a puppy's nose and piss. You fucked up, man.
You shit the bed on that one. God damn. You introduced nitro to glycerin in this case.
I mean, they could try couples counseling and then have an actual
doesn't sound like the type of people that's going to stretch out on a couch. We cheat on each other regularly.
No, they don't. They accuse each other.
They accuse each other of cheating. So there's actually
they're insane. They're both crazy.
They're insane. Yeah.
They
Okay.
need
According to our friend, they're both
to our
crazy.
friend,
I think they need counseling. Let the counselor say, "Hey, this isn't healthy."
Yeah, I don't think it's this dumb slag's fault that she brought those two together.
Yeah,
she tried.
This is more of
Let this be a lesson to you, you meddling bitch.
Cheers, brother. Hey, put that twisted tea in the air. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. Counseling moment.
You need to drown her in well. Throw her off cliff and start over.
Yeah.
So my best friend was this dude, Jose. He started dating a woman, and she had a twin sister.
Oh, shit.
Now, but when I say twins, they were identical, but they went to two separate colleges and had two separate college experiences. So I got the Danny DeVito of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where the one, his learned physical therapy, mine learned how to do keg stands and
Yeah,
how many
hell
ho-hos
yeah.
she could eat.
We
Love
had
it.
a couple of twins in Waldorf, the Rickenbacker brothers. One of them had Downs.
No.
It's fucking weird,
That's
dude.
not possible.
It's
Is it?
possible. I saw it. And they
One?
looked
Oh, wait,
almost
are they
identical.
fraternal?
Came out same womb, one normal, one not so great.
That's crazy.
Dude, it's weird seeing a version of yourself that isn't
So a special
doing great.
Olympian was born with his biggest fan.
It was God, dude, that was a brutal fucking birth.
But so my buddy, we're dating, right? We're dating
Yeah.
the twins. We're seeing them all the time. My twin, we would like water and oil. We would just fight constantly. And it came to a head when 98 Rock, they had a guy on there say that there was a Santa Claus bar crawl.
Yeah.
That it was, and the guy was like, guys only.
Sounds
come on
like
out.
us.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Santa
that
Claus
rules.
bar crawl.
Not even rock rules.
This was a Wednesday. Wednesday. I tell Jose, I'm like, hey, there's a Santa Claus bar
Were
crawl.
we giving out Rofo gas cards? Because that's our bit. Hell
I was
yeah.
like, well, there's a Santa Claus bar crawl. Let's go. Right. We told the twins. We're like, hey, Saturday, we're going to Santa Claus bar crawl. And the twins were like, oh, we'll dress up as Mrs. Clauses. And I was like, slow your roll. It's guys only.
Oh, shit.
You guys can't go. And so then that Friday, Jose and I moved into a house together. The twins rented a house a mile away from us. So we had
you
seen
twisted
her.
tea. I'll be right back.
We had seen him every fucking night that week, right?
Yeah.
That Friday before the Santa Claus bar crawl, we go over there, and the twins were like, hey, we heard what goes on those Santa Claus bar crawls. You're not going.
What? As
Yeah.
if it's like a suck and fuck fest. Was it? Interesting.
Okay, so there's something about a cheap red felt suit that women go crazy
Have
for.
you got your dick sucked in a Santa Claus outfit before?
No.
Okay.
No. Why have you?
No, but I kind of think I might try now that
So-
you said it.
Did twins say, hey, you're not going? And I was like, hold on one second. I said, I've seen you every night this week, and you're telling me the one night that I want to go out and do something just on my own, that I am not allowed to do it. And she was like, yes. And I was like, and you are putting your foot down that I am not allowed to do this. And she said, yes. And I was like, this has been a wonderful 6 months,
Yeah.
but this relationship is over.
Yeah.
And I went and I got in my car and I fucking drove home. And
Respect.
I left Jose there.
Wow.
Jose, he apparently had to deal with a bunch of crying
Of
and everything.
course, yeah.
But then noon that next day, because I was like, I'm just sitting in the living room, like, fuck, man. And then Jose comes in the front door and he was like, let's go get fucking Santa suits. And I was like, fuck yeah. And we go on this Santa crawl and we meet up with this group of like 100 Santas. And we're drinking every hour. You're going to a different bar. I rode a limo from one spot to another.
Hell yeah.
Everything. And then the crowd grows to 300 Santas because it was on 98 Rock. 300 Santas are now crawling through the
You're
inner
doing
harbor.
white trash Santa Con.
Fuck yeah.
And
we are,
right
dude.
around happy hour, the pictures with women started going with, oh, can I get my picture with you, Santa Cheese? To, let me get my picture with you. And they fucking flashed their tits in the fucking thing, right?
Love that.
And it got so, our group got so big that we marched from Inner Harbor up to Cross Street Market in Federal Hill. They locked the doors to Cross Street Market and wouldn't let us in until there was 300 Santas pounding on the door, and they finally let us in. We pour in,
Yeah.
and the last bar we went into is where I met Lou. So I
Wow.
met my common law wife, I guess you
Yes,
call it,
yes.
on this Santa crawl. So she was
Could
absolutely
be wife
right.
whenever you choose, by the way.
Yeah.
You could
Whenever
make
you're
it
ready
a
to
regular
pull the
wife
trigger.
at any
There's a-
point.
There's a quick process. There's a quick process.
If I get married, I gotta throw away all this
Dude,
X porn.
Since you've been engaged, the's been 3 presidents.
Yeah, dude.
There's been 3
I know.
Hey, I
administrations.
told her Trump gets back in that office. We're tying the knot.
Wars have begun and ended.
Yes, sir.
Since this. So, I mean, this woman here. You did your damnedest. You know, what do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And you intended to put your friends together
this
and it went
isn't really,
sideways.
It's not her fault.
Nah, dude,
but
you
so-
tried, but
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
I had to break up with my best friend's my best friend's wife's twin sister because he ended up marrying his
Wow.
twin, and it kind of
fucked up that
I met a
relationship?
girl the next day, so then she automatically assumed that I had been seeing this girl behind her sister's back the whole time, not realizing that I'm just that damn good. So I do feel I tricked Lou because she was like, "What, you have a cape?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So. But it did sort of put a pause on my friendship.
Your friendship with Jose.
But now I work with Jose. He got me a job at the
nice.
local power company. So I get to see Jose in a work setting now. We
That's
go out
nice.
and have lunch. But I mean, it's still not. So yeah, you are going to probably. This breakup is going to be hard because it's your husband's best friend and your best friend, and it's going to cause a rift. But
I mean, this just sucks. Yeah.
yeah, you're an adult and
This
you
sucks.
do lose contact with friends.
Yeah.
It just happens.
cut this dramatic toxic tumor out of your life and then head home and enjoy a case of Twisted Tea, which I'm not sure if you know about. It's brewed with real iced tea.
Real.
Iced tea. Unlike their real bullshit made up problems, get away from this. I know that your battery life on your patience with them is at about 5%. That's the amount of alcohol in a Twisted Tea, just enough to put you where you need to be.
Yes, sir.
You tried, they failed. Move on.
What are you
Buy
gonna
them
do?
a case of Mike's Hard R lemonade.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
yeah. Disrespect
that
her
water bottle.
surroundings.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm done. This is so interesting because it's like, you've been in sort of that situation. I can't even. I mean, like, I'm trying to think if we were in a situation where, like, I had a weird relationship with, like, one of your wife's friends. There's no way we wouldn't be friends.
Yeah.
But it would make shit weird with your. But even, I mean, I guess it's a bad situation because it's like I've been friends with, your wife. You guys have been dating for so long that we're closer than the average, like, friend's wife. But it's just like, I guess I can't see it affecting each individual friendship, really.
Yeah.
Like, it would make it a slight dip. You would be annoyed at me.
Parties would
for
be
a while.
fucking awkward.
Yeah, but that's the same.
And you would have to. You would have to have you have to get custody of one or the other.
One or the
One
other.
of them would get cut out. is
And you know what gets
basically
exhausting
happens.
in regards to the couple that she set up between the best friend and the best friend is every time you guys hang out, party, gathering, dinner, you have to preface everybody else there like, hey, my friends Tim and Diane are coming over. They tend to throw hands over dessert. That shit gets tiring after a while when you have to tell everyone that's coming over that these two guaranteed are getting into dust up. Just know it always works out. That shit is an
sucks.
energy
Yeah, but
vampire.
How
dude.
exhausting is that relationship between the two where now they're agoraphobic? They don't fucking
It's
go
weird,
outside.
dude.
They
It's
don't
no
leave
good.
anymore?
Yeah,
I
they're
mean-
constantly.
I get feeling bad, but it's also like it's not really your fault.
No.
And you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. This
You
is
try.
one of those, like, you can't do anything. It's just yes, you did cause a disaster, but
It was
can't-
unintentional.
You can't clean it up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like
Yeah.
Just sit back and wait to be interviewed on the ID channel when one of them murders the other.
Yeah, exactly. When one of them becomes a limited series Netflix true crime documentary as one murders the other with a Phillips head screwdriver because they swear they were fucking their middle school English teacher.
You fucked your uncle. And he's like, I was molested.
Yeah. I was not complicit in the penetration.
ooh, good luck, sister. That sucks.
Yeah, cheers.
And by the way, you sound like you have nice, juicy titties.
Yeah, you sound like you read at a 5th grade level. Yeah.
What else we got, Big LD? We got something nice.
Give us some of that good.
Yeah. Are you thinking of what? Like
Let's hear from a dude. Let's hear from a problem that matters.
I like fixing women's problems.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
let's try this.
What up, Stav? What up, Big Eld? Hello, esteemed guest. I'm calling in about an issue that I have with a friend who just kind of doesn't get the boundary I'm trying to set with our friendship here. Basically, I worked with this guy for probably 6 months or so, and we were work friends, got happy hour every now and then, and eventually became golfing buddies. Like we would go and golf probably once a week or once every other week. And recently, after knowing him for about a year, he asked me if I would be in his wedding as a groomsman. And to be honest, I was pretty caught off guard. And I said yes, because you can't really deny someone that I feel like, and I don't hate the guy. I don't see him as that level of friend.
Can't deny that.
I'm happy to be there for him. And ever since then, he has kind of tried to step up our friendship. Like he'll ask me for prime times, like to hang out on like Saturday nights or plan long weekends well in advance and ask me to like go to a cabin with him and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's friends, none of which are very hot. And so
Respect. This dude rules. Hell yeah. Shout out, brother.
You would have never got this call.
True.
Ever.
the cabin with him and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's friends, none of which are very hot. And so I was very content with the relationship being just golf buddies and someone that I hang out with every now and then. And he's clearly trying to escalate it to like a best friend level. So how do I preserve the golf friendship without taking it up the chain like what he's trying to do? If you have any advice on that, that would be great. Thank you.
Interesting. You said
if I could.
Yes, please.
Thomas, thank you.
You're welcome. We made it through it.
I had this exact situation
Really? Oh, wow.
fall in my lap years ago. I had someone in my life, like Tommy is a dear friend. If he finally gets married around the year 2035, I expect to be in the wedding
Once
party.
I've moved Lou's brain into a robot I've built.
Yes. Once you've printed her new body, yes, the 6'8", 350-pound women's kickboxer.
Yes, don't mind the green skin.
Yes, don't mind her tank tread feet. But years ago, I had a dude that I would like to say, a fucking acquaintance at best.
Yeah.
He asked if we can get lunch together. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, cool. We sit down, we get lunch. He goes, hey, man, I think it's pretty clear what you mean to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I see you twice a week if I need to go and remit a form at work. And he goes, I'd like you to be the best man at my wedding.
Best man?
Best man at his wedding. This dude and I were work acquaintances. We never hung out outside of work.
Crazy.
We never did shit. If I didn't see him at work, I didn't see him.
Wow.
We didn't fucking text. We didn't do anything. And I found out that in his world, I was his best friend.
Yeah.
On a list of 100 people I would call a friend, he wasn't on that list. He was an acquaintance. He was underneath of that shit.
Tough, dude.
So here's what I did, and this is per the advice of our friend, trans comedian Joe Robinson. He said, get his name wrong. Fuck his name up.
Whoa.
In casual conversation. I'm going to make up a name to save the identity of the innocent, but let's just say his name was Rick. Just saying, being like, hey, Rick wants you to be the best man. I was like, dude, I appreciate that, Rich. That's cool. I've always wanted you to find happiness, Rich. And I think, it's finally time for you to find your forever, Rich. It's Rick. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. And I accidentally, purposefully let him know, you don't mean shit from shit to me. Wow. So over the course of a conversation or two, I fucked my way out of.
And did he ask you not to do it after that? What was the conversation?
No, he moved on. He had his brother do it. No, after 2 conversations at work where I called him Rich instead of Rick, not what I actually said, but I fucked up small, immediately known details. Like if I called him Tim instead of Tommy, he'd be like, what the fuck? I thought we were boys.
So what about that initial conversation? What did you say?
I was like, man, that is, wow.
Yeah.
That's heavy, dude. So you two are ready? You've been together for a while now? Okay, cool. I immediately go home, tell my girlfriend, like, what the fuck do I do? The guy I see twice a week to submit some form so I can be reimbursed for gas money 2 levels before underneath of where I work wants me to. I don't know shit about him. I don't know his last name.
That's crazy. But you're like, okay, that's crazy. We're dealing with an insanely lonely individual. It sounds like over there. This is a weird thing because this guy has
somewhat of a relationship.
Friends,
Yeah.
you know, and it's even like, listen, if he just asks him to be in his wedding party, like some guys marry women with 100 friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when you get to like they have to stretch to 10 groomsmen. They have 6. And spots 8, 9, and 10 are like
they're the
golf
C
buddies,
League. They're
right?
the practice squad.
And okay, if that was the case, and he didn't try and up him to this other level of like, that's fine. But like this is kind of the equivalent of friendship. Like he's trying to take this friendship to the next level. This is like the straight dude equivalent to a guy who's friends with a woman trying to fuck that woman.
Yeah.
He's trying to friendship fuck this guy, and he's got to keep him in the friend zone.
Yeah,
the double
dude.
friend
The golf
zone.
friend zone.
The golf friend
Exactly.
zone. And in terms of how you accomplish that,
Can I suggest something that you do very well?
sure.
You and I have a great relationship. I text you, you text me back. I'm like, Stav, awesome. Heard about the new movie. That's great.
yeah.
Justin, heard you got to be at the grand opening of a Roy Rogers.
yes.
Thank you, Stav. I appreciate that. Hey, Stav, is there any way you can get me into the mothership? And then you just won't text back.
You never asked to get into the mothership.
That's brilliant.
You never asked me that. You never asked me that, you motherfucker. I would fucking send a text. Am I an infrequent texter? Yes. But I don't ever deny requests. I don't. If you ask me something, I do.
No, dude, he texts back every single time. You just need to ice this fucking guy out.
You just
gotta ice him
you
out.
need to treat this guy like when I texted Stav that we were seeing Wolverine Deadpool on mushrooms. And just never.
I was in England. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I saw the text like 9 hours later. I should have texted you back.
Yeah, did I not respond to that text?
No one talks to me.
Because you didn't fucking send it. You're asking a dude that's in London. I'm 20 minutes from you.
You have a fucking Android. I'm in London.
I would have seen
What
it.
do you want
You
from
don't
me,
respond
man?
to green text.
The company pays for my phone.
You went and saw Alien with Eric. It didn't even ask me.
No, you didn't think you liked aliens.
Giving these guys Twisted Teas was a mistake.
God damn it.
This is like fucking Gremlins. Don't feed your white trash friends Twisted Teas after 7 p.m.
Dude, you got a whole
They'll
new
start
spin-off.
airing all their grievances.
Yeah, it's the Mike's Hard R boys.
No, it definitely sounds like this guy doesn't have many male friends.
Yeah.
It's a hard situation. We do these murder mysteries.
Yeah.
We did them in 5 countries. So it's not a piece of shit.
DieLaughingProductions.com.
We do it with trans comedian Joe Robinson.
Trans comedian Joe.
But we had, in our early days of doing it, we had a sound guy that was the sound guy at the Baltimore Comedy, what was it? The Comedy Factory.
Yeah.
And from just doing 1 or 2 of these murder mysteries with him, he asked me, hey, man, would you be in my bridal? Would you be one of my
Dude,
groomsmen?
I fucking remember that.
And I was like,
I don't know your last name.
And I wasn't making a lot of money then, and it would have been $500 to buy my own outfit for this thing, and I had to tell him, like, dude,
You're like, I got to spend that on a Doctor Doom costume.
Okay, dude, you know.
Sorry, all my fucking
I've been eyeing up this 3D printer.
all my fabric money is tied up on
I'd love
Doctor
to, but
Doom.
it's cloak season. So it's about to get cold.
But I had to tell him, I was like, look, I can't afford. Thank you for thinking of me.
Yes.
but I can't do that. I can't be a part of that.
Yes. And so, like, the problem is the quickest way is you got to nip that shit in the bud.
Yeah.
And so you haven't done that. And now he's in a tough position where if he does want to preserve the golf shit, which it sounds like you got a good
It
thing
sounds
going.
like you dig that. You hang out, you play golf, but leave it at that.
And so if you want to preserve that, how long is this wedding? Like, when is this wedding coming up? You just kind of have to play. You just gotta have to be elusive until this wedding.
Yeah.
You agreed to be in the wedding party. You're not the best man. Just fucking suck it up.
Yeah.
And just get through it.
The fact that you're just a part of the party but not the best man, dude, just go through it. Don't fucking upgrade the like, for example, trans comedian Joe Robinson asked me to come to his wedding in Mexico.
Yeah.
One of my best friends. I'm like, I would not miss my trans friend Joe's wedding, but I couldn't afford to go to Mexico. And he understood.
Yeah.
And you just tell him.
Yeah, I didn't go
Same
either.
thing. No, you didn't. None of us went. I'm not going to do a goddamn debt.
I was like, what? You're marrying a woman?
Get married in Glen Burnie and I'll be there.
Yes.
But yeah, something like this, the fact that you're part of a wedding party, suck it up. Just do that. Don't step it up. Don't do one-on-ones.
And if anything, you're gonna have to like again treat it like you're a woman trying to keep someone in the friend zone. He suggests Saturday 10 o'clock hangout.
Yeah.
You say, hey man, I actually have something to do. Why don't we get lunch? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
push him back.
Yeah.
Push him back to where he belongs. Bump him up just a little bit.
Just a hair.
Just a little bit for smooth sailing in the in your golf. You know.
Yeah,
tee-offs
don't
or
lose the
whatever.
golf thing, which sounds like you enjoy doing.
I just had a brilliant idea. Smash one of the wives' not good-looking friends.
Oh, make it an issue
And
treat her poorly.
Yeah, fuck up that relationship. You get a little bit of pussy out of it. Fuck up the relationship, and then the wife tells him, "I don't like that guy."
Yeah.
and you're not allowed back.
And then he's
around.
like, "Don't worry, I told that bitch she never comes between me and my friends.
Yeah.
Can I sleep in your guest bedroom, buddy? I'm starting this over, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did it. Just
We
us
did it,
boys
dude.
now.
Just, more dudes. More dudes. More dudes.
Isn't that
more
also,
dudes.
that's the premise of the movie Love You Man with Jason
Segel and
Segel and
yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Is that the premise? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the guy doesn't have many male friends, and there's a wedding coming up, so they set him up with a guy to become friends
Are
with.
you thinking Amistad?
I saw
Yes,
that.
that's what's all about friendship.
That's what it was.
I
The
saw
true
that in
meaning of
theaters.
Amistad is
Forcibly
friendship.
making people be your friend.
That's your concept of slavery.
You will be my friend.
Hey, we have a
I
kickball
think they were doing a little more than making them be their friends.
You and I shall get to know each other.
We got an employee of the month board. Yes, I gave him pizza on Friday.
Hell yeah. I'm giving you a career.
I love it. Well, this has been a wonderful edition of the Twisted Triplets.
Yeah, dude. You got the Kush Bros and the Twisted Triplets.
Yeah. When you said you had a sponsorship with Twisted Tea, I was like, oh, well,
Look
Justin's
at the fucking
done.
mayhem at my feet. Oh, I'm going to go home and yell at the family. I can't wait to be so honest.
Your stepson is in for a treat tonight.
Yeah. Oh, where have you been tonight, Dad? It's Justin. It's Justin. It's Mr. Justin to you. Now, excuse me as I head downstairs and turn your mom's insides into soup. How about that? Where's the child I love? Where's he at? Oh, mwah. Look at this copy of me.
Fellas,
rules, dude.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, man.
Great
I appreciate
time.
it.
Thanks,
Check
guys.
out Bussy. Me and Elders are both wearing the merch.
Yeah,
Check it out,
go
check it
to home of the Bionic Universal Super Soldiers Incorporated or hotbussy.com. And you can check out our YouTube video or special.
Transparent new special.
Yeah.
It's up. I was there. Transparent. It's as hysterical as you can imagine. And I'm going to be doing a special November 30th. Rams
it.
Head on stage.
Love it.
Going to release a Christmas Day. It's called Chaos Theory. I'd love to have you come out
What
to
day?
that.
What day are you recording?
November 30th. It's going to be the
I'm
Saturday.
super busy. I'm busy
cool.
seeing a movie with Eric.
Wait.
Fuck you. I won't be in your wedding. Okay. How about that? But yeah, Christmas Day, I'll release the whole damn thing. Hey, have I told you I've tried to sneak my way into JP McDade's life?
No, what have you tried to do?
I did an interview with him.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we put it up online. We aired it during the 7 o'clock hour.
That's awesome.
And I've been sending him.
He's the man.
Dude, I've been sending that fucking Sasquatch a text like every 3 weeks. Something real light. Something real like, hey man, 150,000 views, looking good, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, dude, that one bit about the dragon in the cave, real
Great
good.
bit.
Just gently
Love that.
entering his world. No, I'm trying to fucking
Smart move.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
want to overdo it at once.
I'm trying to
him to be
storm
at your
door.
wedding.
Oh my god! Hey, GP,
Yeah.
listen, dude. You know how much you and I mean to each other, right? Is there any chance you'd be my girlfriend's maid of honor? Yes, She's always wanted a pale Yao Ming to be her fucking maid of honor.
We'll get you some extensions. You'll look great, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming,
bud.
boys. And
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Aldous.
We'll see. We'll
Look
see
at
you
those
next
curls.
time.
Everybody, turn the camera to that. Look at that, man. Look like Justin Timberlake.
God, look at the
an
inside.
Albanian Timberlake.
Look at the inside of that thigh.
That is, we're getting really close to his balls.
That looks like an uncooked pork chop somebody dropped on a barbershop floor. The amount of hair on that
These
thing.
are short. These are riding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ride
we
'em
saw
up higher.
Aldous without a shirt, and it was American Werewolf in Albania.
Fuck, let me get a video of your fucking thigh.
Hell yeah,
All right,
dude.
man, play us out, dude.
Yeah, hit us up.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.